Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
We've not even started, and someone's called in. I'm going to say, hello, line one, you're on the air.
Evening, Ian.
Oh, God, hello, is that Alan?
Yeah, it is, mate. How are you?
Oh, you're going to have to shout, Alan. It's very quiet.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, a little bit louder, Alan.
How are you, mate?
I'm all right, thanks.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Gossip from Play Radio tonight.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely brilliant.
Oh, well, excellent. Thanks for letting us know.
Well, I haven't told you anything yet.
I know. Right, there we go. It's just unbelievable. I need to make... Oh, hang on a minute. I need to do that a little bit louder. There we go. I'm just messing around with some knobs here. Right. It's going to be a good show tonight, David. I'm going to guarantee that tonight's show, that last week's show, the last 40 minutes of it was brilliant.
Smoking hot.
Oh, it was good. The first 2 hours and 20 minutes was guff. It was cack. Which bit did we get on the podcast? The good bit or the bad bit?
Bits of it, just random bits. Actually,
I have had so many emails, Facebooks, MySpaces,
digital spies,
attacking me personally for the shoddy output of the podcasts of this show. David, tell them it's not my fault, goddammit.
It's actually nobody's fault apart from a computer.
There we go.
A computer here that automatically generates the podcast after the show.
Okay.
The only problem, of course, is because we're running in delay and the Snoop system...
Whoa. You've said delay and you said Snoop. To your casual listener in Newcastle listening on 12:15 a.m, is that our frequency?
Yes, it is.
You ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
Right, so we run the show in delay. The show's in delay, so there'll be a 7-second delay by the time we've allowed it to build up.
Okay.
And a Snoop system is the thing that records us. When the microphones are up, it records what we're saying.
Okay, so why does that mean there is only a 56-minute recording of last week's show?
Because the Snoop Dogg is not working.
Snoop Dogg?
The Snoop Dogg is not working.
Snoop Dogg. Doesn't he makes pornos, doesn't he, Snoop Dogg?
I don't think he does. He makes music.
Who's the one? No, there's one of them that makes soft pornography. It's Snoop Dogg, isn't it?
Would you like me to go online and check?
Google it. No, it is. I'm sure. I'm not libeling him or anything like that. This is a fact. This is his side. I think it's Snoop Dogg. Is he the ratty fellow with the sort of weaselly moustache?
That's right. Yeah.
He makes soft pornography.
Really?
Like big. Big Bootylicious Mamas Volume 2 and stuff like that. Honestly.
Was he not in the first one?
No, he wasn't. But honestly, look him up online. That's your project tonight, is to look up pornography.
Excellent.
So will tonight's podcast be any better?
Well, let's keep everything crossed, and I'm sure that if it doesn't work, we'll have a million emails explaining it.
Hang on a second, we've got to say... Yes, line one, you're on the wireless.
Oh, good evening, Ian.
Good evening, you're on the air.
I know I am. You just told me so.
Yes.
Guess who I spoke to tonight, Ian?
Andy Partridge.
No one likes a smart aleck, Ian.
There we go, thank you. Andy Partridge from XTC. Can we get Andy Partridge on the show?
I'll put in a request.
Put in a request.
If it's anything like the Police Academy ones, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Oh, man, the Police Academy.
I've been rejected by Proctor, so that's it. It's all over now.
Police Academy is over, ladies and gentlemen. I watched 7... We couldn't get Jones because he wanted us to pay for a hotel room.
And the ultimate snub, to be rejected by Proctor.
Proctor turned me down. That's going to be the title of my... Speaking of autobiographies, we're going to start the show in a minute. Let's stop this, because we'll start the show properly in a second. Coming to the Virgin Radio station. Virgin Radio. Which is like, you know, it's pretty cool. It's a cool radio station. And in the studio, which I believe is the same studio used by Jeff. Is Jeff's last name Winters?
No, Jeff Lloyd.
Jeff Lloyd.
Yeah. Jeff Winters is a football referee.
Is he really?
Yes, I think so.
Mr. Lloyd is our new boss. Is that?
It is, yes.
Is there any connection there, but a nepotism?
Well, no, it's just, if you have a surname Lloyd, you obviously do quite well in the radio industry.
All right, well, here we go. Tonight's show is dedicated to the magic of anyone who's called Lloyd. If you are called Lloyd, first or last name, 0330 123 1215. Dave, fast-track the Lloyds through.
Okay.
Because I want to butter these... But hey, you know Virgin's getting taken over? No, you know it is. It is.
I don't think we should go down this road.
No. It's a Malaysian multi-billionaire. Have you not read this?
No.
Don't be scared to... Dave, don't be scared to embrace it. It's either Globotech, which means I'm out on my ear again, or it's a Malaysian multi-billionaire. They're going to be your new bosses. You should be kissing their backsides on the wireless.
Right. Do we get free flights to Thailand on this?
Is Malaysia in Thailand?
I don't know around that area?
I don't know where Malaysia is. Is it the Orient?
It's where Singapore is. It's sort of above Vietnam.
Oh, dear.
You don't know where Vietnam is,
No,
do
I
you?
don't. I'm saying...
Okay.
Is Vietnam near Cambodia?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know where that is. Is it near Pakistan? Because I've been there. I've been to Pakistan.
Near Pakistan.
I spent 3 months in Pakistan. And every day, I swear to God, every day I was getting death threats. Not me personally, but the production that I was working, every day getting death threats. Anyway, right, sorry, I'm rambling. We've actually got stuff to talk about. But... So, if you are a Lloyd, first or last name, 0330 123 1215, you can get those phone calls because they're going to be from Lloyd's. But what I want to know is, why, when I come into this studio, ladies and gentlemen, do I find the John Barrowman Anything Goes autobiography? The autobiography with Carol E. Barrowman. So she's helped him write it. What? And I'm not being funny. This is, this is the kind of... Oh, God, look at that. There's him showing his bare butt. This is, the writing is... There's about 50 words a page on here. Why is this in here? Now, I don't know who this belongs to, but I'm going to give this away. If you can phone in... I'm in a mood today, and I'll tell you why in a second. 0330 123 1215. If you can phone in and give me a good enough reason why you should have this goddamn awful piece of book that I am hitting now, you can have it. I don't even know whose it is. The reason I'm in a mood, ladies and gentlemen, is because when I was driving home last week... Oh, let me start the show. Let's start the show properly. Hang on a second. Let's, how do we do that? Yes. Here we go.
Iain Lee. Hello. The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
Big thanks there to Sheryl Crow as she leaves the building to go to a nightclub. I don't know, Pasha, Stringfellows. Anyway, it was great to see her here this evening. It's really nice to see her here tonight. Here. Anyway, I'm in a mood this week. The UK, the world, space. I tell you what, I was driving home last week, 1:30 at night. Driving up Highgate Hill, which is in North London, for those of you who are outside of the London region. And I've got a Renault Clio. Have you ever watched Watchdog? Well, I shouldn't have bought a Clio, I'll tell you that. I'm driving along, BAM! The bonnet flies open, smacks into the windscreen, doesn't smash the windscreen, but it smacked into the windscreen. I came out, I pulled over, I managed to pull over, couldn't see anything, so I pulled over, blind. I got out, and I couldn't close the bonnet. The bonnet had gone beyond its breaking point. The bonnet was wide open. I had to call the AA out to come and close my bonnet. I've spent the week arguing with Renault about this, because it's a design fault, and if you've ever seen Watchdog, you'll know. Don't worry, I'm not going to do a whole... I don't want to turn the show into Watchdog. I just feel the need to get this off my burdened chest. So the whole... Oh, well, no, it's not a design fault, sir. It's a maintenance fault. Sorry? Yeah, you should have maintained the catch, properly. What do you mean, the catch that releases the bonnet? You should have maintained it properly. It's your fault, Lanky, for not looking after the catch. And then he said, he had the cheek to say, if you'd have taken it to a Renault dealer for its service as opposed to some poxy little garage up some back street, then they would have known to have done that, so it's your fault. My bonnet, well, it's dented a little bit and the hinges are raised. I've got to pay £800 to get a new bonnet. I'm ranting about the car. £800! Well, the bonnet and the hinges are actually £200. Then it's £500 plus VAT to paint it. I'm not turning the show into Watchdog. I just feel the need to get this off my chest. How I was nearly killed on my way home last week. Speaking of Watchdog, tomorrow night. I will start this. Hang on a minute. This isn't the show properly at all. I'll start the show in a second because this is all just me. Right. If you want to join in, by the way, at any point in tonight's fun, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. The way it works, you phone up, you speak to Dave. He'll ask you what you want. He'll call you back. Dave, I've not started the show properly yet. I've done the thing about the John Barrowman.
Yeah.
I've done the thing about my car. Yep. And I'm just going to mention Watchdog, and then I'm going to start the show.
Okay.
Okay. So Watchdog is on Mondays, okay? Now, my girlfriend, Fandango, knows someone who works on Watchdog, Nicky Campbell. And I'm genuinely a big fan of Watchdog. I love those programmes, those consumer programmes, and I like seeing wrongdoers being brought to justice. I like seeing people complain.
This sounds like you might have been a fan of the Cook Report.
I was too young for the Cook Report.
Right.
Have they released it on DVD?
Oh, I'm sure they have.
They should release it on... If they haven't, release it on DVD and I'll watch it. I love all that stuff.
People brought to justice.
Like Rogue Build, all of that. And Watchdog is brilliant. And Watchdog is brilliant because it's got that fit woman on it, whose name I can't remember, and Nicky Campbell, who's fantastic. So he's just got that kind of sort of look as if to say, I'm going to rip your face off. But, he couldn't physically, but he's a... Anyway, so tomorrow night, I'm going to go and watch them doing Watchdog. My girlfriend's wangled it. She's emailed someone who works on the show.
Going to watch Watchdog live?
I'm going to watch Watchdog live in concert.
Do they have a studio audience?
No, I don't know
So
what
we're just
going to
be standing there?
Well, she's emailed her friend on the show, Nicky Campbell, and we're just going to go and watch Watchdog. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm genuinely very, very excited at the prospect of watching Watchdog live.
Do you think they'll give you a little goodie bag to go home with, like a pair of handcuffs or something, you know? Like.
What I'm hoping is that they'll be like 2 minutes short, and they'll need to fill, and they'll Nicky Campbell go, I remember Ian's bonnet on his Renault Clio flew open. We've done that story before. Let's get him in, and he can talk about it. And I go, I was driving home
So
from
you're
work.
going to bring down Renault? This is your...
But Watchdog have done this before, you see. And this is where I'm a fool, David. Watchdog have done the bonnet flying open on the Renault Clio. They've done it... They had like a 6-week campaign, OK? There's me watching it going... you get the file. There's me watching it going, I've got a Renault Clio, but I'm better than that. Mine'll be fine. My Renault Clio will be fine. So I didn't... Anyway, 0330 123 1215. Am I the only person that loves Watchdog? I'm genuinely excited about going to... Right, we'll start the show, then we'll take play a record.
Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
Thanks to Cheryl Crow there for coming in and singing the song. That was good of her, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. It was nice. Right, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Today we've got a John Barrowman book to give away. Oh, this is what we were actually going to talk about. Fold-up bikes. Now, is anybody out there man enough to phone up 0330 123 1215 and say, yes, Ian, I'm one of those sissies that rides a fold-up bike. I've seen 3 of these in the last couple of weeks, and it makes me want to puke up my lung. Who's that?
Me?
What?
What?
Who's it? Well, hello?
I just hate it when you do that.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
It's Vicky.
Oh, Vicky, right, we've not started properly yet.
Oh.
I'm setting up the topics. Dave, you've seen the fold-up bike this week, and I believe it really got you irie.
It was just weird. It was it's just something that I haven't seen for a long time, and it looked really uncool.
How old was the person who was riding it?
He's 30-something.
So this is the thing. This is our age. Admit it, Dave. You're in your 30s. This is our age group have suddenly gone. Do you know what? Those bikes that we laughed at in the 70s, actually, they're quite cool. But they're not. They're ridiculous. I can't believe they're very efficient either because of the small wheel to chain ratio.
Well, he seemed to see it as he used it as something to get around town. Really, he goes to King's Cross. He takes the bike and goes to King's Cross and then gets the train.
Well, why don't you just get the tube? We have tubes in London.
But it's expensive.
Are there tubes? This is going to sound like a really stupid question. Are there underground tubes anywhere else in the country? Does Liverpool have them?
I don't know.
Does Manchester have them?
I'm not talking to you, Vicky. Dave, get the phone calls. 0330 123 1215. Good question you raised there, though, Vicky. Does Manchester...
I think they do.
Let me finish it. Have an underground tube network. 0330 123 1215. Well, we've put a lot of stuff out there to the top of the show. I feel I can... Why did you call in, Vicky?
Well, a couple of things, really.
OK, you'll have to do it after this, I'm afraid.
Oh.
This is more like it. This is a more... The start was a bit frantic, wasn't it, Vicky?
What?
The start was a bit frantic, wasn't it, love?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a little bit.
It was a little bit I'm furious about my car. £800 it's going to cost me.
Oh, no.
I haven't got... Oh, dear. Never mind. Let's not dwell on it. But let's...
Can I just say, if you want some sympathy, I actually feel a bit sick tonight.
Well, hang on, that's not sympathy. That's you telling me what's wrong with you, and I'm not actually interested.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, it's not sympathy,
I talked to you about your piles.
Yeah, well, I've got to go back for them.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I've got to go back. It's not as sorted as...
No,
as
the
I was...
van fall off.
Well, I think so, yes, but I never saw it. At this point,
You had them injected.
Well, yeah, I know. I wanted them injected, but you're kind of at the mercy of the doctor, the proctologist, who's got his thing. Anyway.
Yeah, we didn't plan to talk about your bottom.
No.
No. The thing's going is, well, there's actually 3 things now. A, you should know about Roger Cook, because you're the same age. Well,
I know about him. I know who he is. He's the short, tubby fella. I'm Roger Cook, I'm afraid. Mr. Jenkins, yes, we've been filming you secretly for the past 3 months. I'm Roger Cook. No, Mr. Jenkins, if you could... Mr. Jenkins, if you not... Please leave the camera... That's him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's him.
I know who he is.
But you should have been able to watch it.
Hey, listen.
What?
Not a bad impression, was it?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to
Right.
watch him. You're older than me anyway. You sound like...
Yeah, 7 months.
It doesn't matter. That 7 months means we'd have been in different years at school.
No, we
I
wouldn't
wasn't-
have been. I was born in November, you were born in June.
I wasn't allowed to
The
stay
end of
up
the
and
school
watch
year-
V.
The end
Yeah.
of the school year is actually in August.
Okay, well, we've
Yeah,
got a
so there. So we would be in the same year.
Sarky woman on the
1988?
Start the show. What about 1988?
Yeah, that's when we left school.
What, left school? I didn't leave school.
Well, no. If you went on to, like, sixth form...
I went to sixth form, and then
Yeah,
I
you
muffed
see, I
up.
didn't-
I'm going to turn it down. I can't get a word in edgewise there.
Just dip the fader.
She's dipped the fader. What does that mean? Turn her down?
Yes.
Okay. Don't use technical language.
I know, it's terrible.
Hey, this is exciting. This is show 7 for me. Okay, this is show 7. And by the way, fans of this show and fans of the Jeff Show, be warned. He's on holiday in April.
He is.
I believe I'm in the front running to do a little bit of cover work there.
Yeah,
It's not definite.
You're leading the charge at the moment.
It's not definite, but if I can nobble... Ben Jones is up. If I can nobble Ben Jones, I reckon I'm going to be doing his holiday cover in April, and then later in the year if it goes well. That's you know. But I got... Vicky, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay,
there.
we'll come back to it. I got to come in this week for a very, very important meeting, which is top secret. I'm not allowed to say what it's about. It's very, very important. But it means I got to meet all... Did I meet all of the other presenters here?
You did, yes.
I met JK or Joel. I don't know.
You met both of them.
I don't know which one's which. But I met them. They seem
Okay.
nice lads.
Very nice.
They're about 12. I met Christian O'Connell. I've met Christian before. He's a nice fella, big beefy fella. Works out in the gym. Likes to pump off in the gym, doesn't he? I met Jeff. I met Jeff before.
You were sitting next to him.
I sat next to Jeff. Yeah, he's a nice fella. I like him.
Yeah.
I met who's the man? No, let's rephrase that. Let's move on from there. I met
You met Neil Francis.
which one was Neil Francis?
He was the guy sitting at the back. He's on the afternoon.
And he left early, didn't he?
Yes, that's right.
I've met him before. I've met Neil before, yeah?
Yeah.
I met, who's the man who talks like that?
You put me on the spot there.
Who's the man who I talk like this? I can't remember his name, and I feel really... I'm not doing this for comedy effect. I genuinely... Vicky, who's the man who talks like that?
Mike Dickin.
No, not Mike Dickin.
Russ Williams?
Russ Williams! I got to meet Russ Williams!
The Rock?
The man is a legend. Do you know what I'm talking about, Vicky?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Who is he, then?
Didn't he used to have show on Capital?
I think he did, actually. I think he
Yeah.
did. Yeah, no, then he's come
So
to a good
there.
radio station. The fair play, he's a legend, okay, in broadcasting. I got to meet him. What a nice gentleman he is.
Aw.
What a nice gentleman he is. Like a lovely uncle. And I'd like to be friends with him. How do I become friends with him, Dave?
You come in first thing in the morning.
Oh, no.
Make him a cup of tea.
I'm not that bothered, actually. I'll just...
No, make him a cup of tea. That's all it takes.
All right, well, I'll do that. Anyway, Vicky, we haven't got much time now, so what would you like to talk about?
Well, the two things, and I'm sure you're going to cut me off.
Yeah, I'm going to, because we haven't got time. Sorry about that. Right, 033. We ran out of time. It's cruel to be kind. 0330 123 1215. This is the way it works, because some of you may not know. I throw some stuff out to talk about. You either go, yes, we like to talk about that, Ian, it sounds like a lot of fun, or you go, up yours, Lanky, here's something that's on my mind that I think is more important. It doesn't matter. You phone up 0330 123 1215. You speak to Dave, the producer. He'll ask you who you are, what you want to talk about, then he'll call you back. So it don't cost you that much. The things we've mentioned so far, fold-up bikes. Can someone call in and say, Ian, I ride a fold-up bike? I'd imagine they talk like, Ian, I ride a fold-up bike, and I think you're being very, very rude to people who do ride fold-up bikes. They're very economical, they're environmentally friendly. They just look ridiculous, man. Don't they look stupid? 0330 123 1215, and tonight's show is... a Lloyd special, because of all of the Lloyds that work in this fantastic industry we call radio. If your name is Lloyd, first or last, you get fast-tracked onto the air. 0330 123 1215. And also, a John Barrowman book left in the studio can be yours if you... I don't know who's... I'm giving away someone's book, I don't care. If you can phone up and say why you deserve this awful piece of literature, you can have it. Oh, and there's one more thing. The first rule of speech radio: never throw out as many topics as I'm throwing out. That's the first rule. But I'm throwing out enough topics here in this one little minute-long section to last me 3 or 4 shows. But I just don't care. This book by the John Barrowman, the autobiography, is written with Carol E. Barrowman. What does anybody? Do you use your middle initial to punctuate your name? Because you think that, like Michael J. Fox, Carol E. Barrowman, you think that 2 names, it's not good enough, they might confuse me with somebody else, I'm going to punctuate it with my middle initial. 0330 123 1215. Normality will be resumed after this.
Ian Lee. The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
I've had an idea, Dave, and I'm new here. I think this is a good idea. We've got Virgin Radio plays some of the best music I have ever heard in my life, apart from Nickelback. I'll be honest, I can't stand it. Can't stand it. But look, the next song I'm going to play is The Beatles, A Day in the Life. Fantastic record. There's another good... I'll show another good one a bit later on. Hang on. No, that's it. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how it works. Why don't I bring in my records? Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to bring in my records?
Yeah, do you want me to look at the webcam so they can see the expression on my face now? I'll just look
I
across
take that that's you're thinking about it.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
Good
yeah.
lad, good. Is the webcam working tonight?
It should be, yes.
Hello, webcam. You can go to the Virgin website and look at me waving at you like an idiot.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the listener. What are you doing?
I'm just getting Johnny's ready on line 12. He's got a good story about a fold-up bike.
Have you found the Snoop Dogg adult movies?
Oh,
you don't believe me. You think I've libelled him, and you think that we're in dangerous legal territory. I will prove
Yes, I was trying to move on from that bit. If you want me to look it up,
I want you to look at Snoop Dogg's Bootylicious Babes Part 2. Right. So who's this on line 12?
This is Jonathan talking to you about fold-up bikes.
Hello, Jonathan. Tell me, you don't use the fold-up bikes, do you?
I use a fold-up bike extensively.
Oh God!
Because they're brilliant.
Well,
I think, Ian, I think you've missed the point of the fold-up bike.
Okay, go on. What is the point?
The fold-up bike is so practical.
Yes.
You said it yourself, economical. I mean, you're never going to look cool on this bike.
No, that's. I'm glad you've accepted that, Jonathan. That's important.
No, totally, absolutely accept it with the small wheels and perched on top of the tall sort of seat pillow.
How tall are you, Jonathan?
You're going to look a plonker. I'm 6 foot.
Oh, so you're a big fella as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your Land of the Giants or something.
Yeah, it does look a bit bizarre, and particularly if you're wearing sort of city suits and what have you, even more bizarre. But that's not the point.
No, that's not the point, is it? No, the point is this.
The point is
yes?
you can travel through cities that have tubes. I think Newcastle has a metro.
Does it really?
Probably a bit chilly up there.
We are asking, just for anyone who's just tuned in, do any other cities apart from London... Like, this is me being stupid, and I'll put my hands up. Does your city have an underground train system? 0330 123 1215. That's me. I'm stupid. I'm, London bias and all that. But so where would you ride to and from? What's your normal route on one of these ridiculous vehicles?
my route on my beloved Brompton is...
what's it called? A Bompton?
Brompton.
A Brompton, I do apologise, yes.
There are a couple of different makes, but Brompton is the one I
Brompton's
use.
the one, OK, yes.
So I cycle from home to the train station, I then fold it up, put it on the train, travel into King's Cross, unfold the bike, travel down to work, save myself a fortune in the process,
right.
Get fit, and look a pillock, but, I'm past that.
OK. I've heard rumours that there is a fold-up bike sort of cycle championship. Are you aware of this?
Yes, I've heard this. It happens in the city, City of London, that is,
yes.
Where people get on their Bromptons with their Lycra cycling shorts and then shirt, collar, tie, jacket, bowler hat, and then cycle around the markets of London at great velocity.
You sound like you're doing all right in life. That you've made a few bob. You can afford to get the tube or get a bus, can't you?
Yeah,
think of the dignity you'll save yourself.
Absolutely. Well, you see, this is... I think I've saved myself £800 by not taking the tube.
Buy a decent bike with it then, Johnny. Get a good bike. That doesn't make you look like an idiot. Please.
Well, yeah, but I've got to take it on the train, Ian, you see. This is what you're missing.
You can take a bike on a train. Guards carriage.
Not during peak times. You can't take non-folding bicycles on the train.
I apologise, Johnny. Ooh, I apologise for getting that wrong. Well, Johnny, listen, you're the first person to have the guts to call in and say that, yes, you do have a fold-up bike. So for that, I respect you.
Thank you, sir. I'm a big advocate.
But for having a fold-up bike, I don't respect you. Thank you, Johnny. Cheers for that.
Thank you.
Good lad. There we go. He was a nice fellow, wasn't he? If you've got one, no double... Oh, hello, you all right? Who's this? Hello, who's that just being sick down the phone?
Was that me?
Is that you?
Possibly. I'm Lloyd.
Hello. It's our first Lloyd of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Sing hosannas.
Sing hosanna.
Yes. Ooh. So, Lloyd, first name or last name?
Actually, it's my middle name.
Oh, fantastic. Now, being a Lloyd, does it mean you're predisposed to be working in the radio industry?
No, certainly not.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a vegetarian chef.
You're a vegetarian chef?
That's right.
Okay. And what that accent that you've got there, Lloyd, where's that from?
Northern Ireland, a place called Newcastle, north of Belfast.
But Newcastle's not in Ireland.
No, Northern Ireland. There's a town called Newcastle, north of Belfast.
But then why does it sound like a cross between Pakistani, Zimbabwean and Welsh?
Maybe that's the Northern Irish accent.
Well, Lloyd, thanks for calling in.
Before I go, can I say two things, please?
No, because I suspect that one of them is going to be a swear word. So I've got rid of him. 0330 123 1215. By the way, if you do want to swear, and this is what we mentioned this earlier on, but it is important I say this, we are operating on a 7-second delay system, which means... well, let me try and show you what it means. Hang on a second. Andrew... Okay. This is what it means. Andrew!
Good evening.
Yeah, are you near a radio, Andrew?
No.
Oh. I want to try and demonstrate how the 7-second delay works.
I can plug my earphones in, I can listen to it.
Well, no, but I want someone to play the radio down the phone. Hang on, stay there, let me try. Joe?
Yeah?
Are you near a radio?
I'm sitting in my car and I've got the radio on.
Okay, right, I'm just trying to explain how the 7-second delay works. What it means is, what we're saying now is going out 7 seconds after we say it. So,
I can hear it.
So, Joe, can you turn your radio up so we can hear it down the phone?
Can you hear me?
7 seconds after we say
There we go, you see, this is...
I can hear it.
So I'm going to start counting and we'll see when it catches up. Hang on. 1,
Okay, can you hear me?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds, that's not bad. And that's why... Right, now this gets confusing. You can turn it down now, Joe.
Oh,
Lovely.
I wouldn't swear anyway, I'm far too nice.
You sound like a really classy bird.
Thanks,
but so that's how it works. So if someone did phone up and swear, I could cut that bit of radio out using the dump button. And that's what I was trying to say. It's quite a boring technical thing, really. Right, I've got to play a record now before I can talk to either Andrew or Joe. Sorry about that.
That's all.
It's a good record, though. It's the Beatles. Have you heard of them?
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, they did that song, Please Please Me, and I Am the Walrus.
And they've done The Yellow Submarine, which is my little boy's favourite.
It's a fantastic song. We're not playing either of those, though, or any of those. It's this one instead. Yeah. Andrew!
Yes.
I feel like I'm urinating on rock history by talking over the end of a day in the life, but tough! We've all heard it before. What can I do for... nothing. Hang on. I can't do it. It's blasphemy. There we go. Andrew!
Good evening.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Before I get into my main point, is it possible to ask Dave how his Monday wedding got on?
Oh, yeah, Dave, how did your Monday wedding go? We talked about this the other week.
Oh, it was interesting. I fell down some stairs.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Which really hurt.
What was the turnout like?
It was good. It was about 30 to 40 people.
It's not many for a wedding, is it?
No, I know. But that's why they had it on a Monday.
Exactly.
I can talk about it now because they're on honeymoon.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Where have they gone?
They've gone to Goa.
Butlins. Goa?
Yeah.
Where's that? Is that near
India?
Malaysia? India. Oh, I know. I know India. I know India. Okay. Well, anything else, Andrew?
Yeah, Lost.
Oh, yeah.
The first 3 episodes.
Yes.
Of this series.
Yes.
What do you think of it?
I thought episode 1 was good. I thought, oh, by the way, Fandango, if you're listening to this in your car, can you switch off for the next 3 minutes? Because we're talking about Lost, and I'm going to say something very pertinent. Thought the first episode was good. Thought the second episode was brilliant.
Yep.
The episode that's been on this evening I thought was a load of old guff.
It was weird.
Apart from the rocket bit, which Dave and I thought was brilliant, the whole Saeed...
Was that the bit where he was expecting the payload to come in and...
It came in 30 seconds,
Yeah.
30 seconds, or was it 30 minutes? 30 minutes or something later.
31 seconds later or something like that.
But I thought the whole Saeed stuff was boring.
Yeah.
Fandango, if you haven't switched off, switch off now. I don't like the fact that they're using flash forwards all the time. I think that's cheating. It's cheating.
That's almost like putting into the next series.
Exactly. What they're saying is, oh yeah, you know the island, it's not that important, it's where they get to after the island. That's the important bit. And it's not. The island is the important bit.
You're almost thinking next series, it's not going to be on the island. It's going to be on in New York or somewhere like that.
Although I do think, there are the Oceanic Six who are mentioned. I think that a lot of the other people are still on the island.
But they're not declared as deceased, they're not declared alive.
No, and also time has passed differently on the island, because if you notice, just before the stopwatch thing, we'll have a little geeky moment here.
Yeah.
Just before the stopwatch thing, Jack says, I haven't seen a baseball game for 100 days. Now, why did he remind us about the 100 days if it wasn't for someone at a later point to go, but you've been on the island for a year? Dave, your fade is up. You don't have to wave at me. You can just chip in.
But he says in that bit, he said, I can't believe the Red Sox won the World Series.
Yeah.
But they won the World Series about 3 years ago, because he's told that the Red Sox won the World Series, which was three years ago.
But they crashed in 2004. So we were talking about this earlier. What we think may have happened, and see how you dig this, Andrew, is that they crashed in 2004, and for them 100 days have gone, so it's still 2004, getting close to 2005. But for everyone off the island, it's passed in real time, so it's 2007. Like it is... Or, no, hang on, it's 2008. So it's 2008 like it is for us.
Yeah.
No, you're not...
He's not buying that.
No. Well, Andrew, thanks for that.
All right, mate.
I think I bored him.
Yeah.
I bored him. Well,
Our great theory about Lost is all actually boring.
Oh, that's a shame. Joe!
Hello.
Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand?
It's not a gun. I'm just pleased to see. No, actually, it doesn't work.
There we go. I'm trying to do a rock reference for the kids there, and I'm going to go and shoot my old lady because she's done me. Anyway, yes.
Hello.
Be with you in a second, Barry.
Rightio.
Well, if I say a second, I'm going to speak to Joe, then I've got to play some adverts, then I've got to come back and do a record, so...
Well, that's not a second.
Probably going to be about 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, dear.
But chip in with Joe if you want.
OK, all right, Joe.
Hello, Barry. How you doing, my love?
All right, where you going with that gun in your hand?
He's just done that one, and I
did you?
Get it.
Sorry.
I must be too young for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Carry on, I've spoiled it. Go on.
What? I've got no idea what's going on. I'm ringing up about John Barrowman and fold-up bikes.
Oh, yeah, go on, yeah.
Shall I? Well, the fold-up bike, I had one, but I was 13, so that's like 25 years ago.
That's it.
But somebody took the pin out of my fold-up bike, and I was running up the road, and it folded up on me.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't pretty.
My son had something like that. The pin come out. It collapsed on him. It ended up looking like it was riding a monocycle, a unicycle, you know?
Yeah.
Where the rest of it went, I don't know. That didn't happen. It was a sort of joke.
Yeah, oh, well, no, it actually happened to me.
So, did it do yourself a mischief?
I did, yeah, but I'm glad everybody finds it funny. It's fine, you know, it just traumatised me as a teenager. Ian, are you still there? I think Ian's left us to it.
If you'd like to call in, 0330 123 1215. You'll speak to Dave. He's a nice fella. He'll take your name and number, and he'll give you a call back. I'm talking, so I'm trying to think of a clever way of stopping this and going into the adverts and making it sound smooth. How about this?
The Sunday Night Show.
Iain Lee.
Oh, yes, what about Iain Lee?
Iain Lee.
How about rock and roll?
Virgin Radio.
Sing it, Barry. Sing along. Sing with the jam.
Go madness. Yeah. Yeah. The sound called Mallet, don't they? Go madness. Yes. Sound called
Yeah. So, 0330 123 1215. Barry, before we go any further, can I read you an email?
Please do.
Your show sucks really badly. I want to jump off a building every time I have to listen to it in someone's car. Well, Anonymous, don't fight that urge. Don't fight that urge. Get up to a building and do it. You have my permission. We won't mind.
Yeah.
Barry, you've called in. Let's have some wonderful, wonderful fun with your marvellous magical phone calls and trips down memory lane from yesteryear with the old man's perspective on what's going on in a young person's world. Barry from Watford.
Here we are.
Here we go.
That's it. I'm starting now.
Away you go, Barry. It's your turn on the Virgin Radio station to make your point known.
That's it.
Away you go. Over to you, Barry from Watford. Barry St Michael, live.
From here we go.
It's Barry St Michael's turn now. It's no one else's turn. It's Barry. I've got some music. Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Barry St Michael and his turn.
Yes. Well, listeners, I had phoned in about the bike. The bike. Who would have a fold-up bike? Blooming ridiculous. People say, oh, I've got to fold up a bike, I've got to go on the train. Ride it! Ride it! It's a vehicle! Fold it up, put it in a bag. I picked up, you know, Clive Sinclair. He come out with the A-bike. A-bike. Did you see? It's a fold. It's in the shape of an A. Well, W-bike would have been more appropriate. Because it looked like one when you were cycling it. I don't want a lightweight bike like that. I've got a bike. It's virtually a penny farthing. But it's a proper bike. Clive Sinclair, stop inventing crap that no one wants. Save your money, go on holiday. It's like a compulsion with him. He's made his money. Oh, I'll invent the C5. No, Clive, it'll never sell. Oh, I know. I'll make a bike in the shape of an A. Clive, don't waste your money. Go abroad. Falaraki's very nice, you know. No, I must... Clive, please. Clive, do us all a favour. That's it. For now. No.
Tonight we're celebrating the magic of people called Lloyd, aren't we? I can't remember what... Oh, because the boss is called Lloyd, isn't it? Mr.
Yes.
Lloyd, Mr. Lloyd. And Jeff Lloyd is the fella who, fingers crossed, touch wood, be filling in for him when he goes on holiday. It's grease the right palm. So if you your name is Lloyd, or if you've got a funny story... You know I'm doing... what's the programme with Percy Pepper and Tony... Ready, Steady, Cook. Doing Ready, Steady, Cook in April. With recording it in April with Christian O'Connell.
I think we're all coming down to watch you.
Are you coming down?
Yeah, we'll come. I'll have me and Brian will have a face-off. It'll be like producer face-off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean we're going to swap faces like the film?
No, you know.
I don't know what you mean.
There'll be a showdown between. You know, I'll be obviously supporting you. I'll be rallying the troops.
Well, make sure you are.
Yeah, and
his Face-Off's a good film, isn't it? I can't remember what happens. I know they swap faces.
John Travolta and
Nicolas Cage, and they swap faces. Is it good?
I heard it was a bit cack, actually.
I remember. Well, can someone phone in? Oh, sorry. 0330 123 1215. Is Face Off any good? I remember seeing it and thinking it was all right. Anyway, that won't be happening. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So they send you like this really long questionnaire for Ready, Steady, Cook for you to fill in. 3 of the questions. Have you got any funny food stories? Have you got any funny food disasters or triumphs? Have you got any funny food memories? Now, they're all the same question, aren't they? That's the same question, but 3 times. I haven't got... So this is genuinely what I've written. If someone can phone in with a funny food story for me, I would gratefully... I will buy it off you. The best I could come up with was, I made a loaf of bread once and it made me laugh. That's the best I've got.
That's a bit rubbish,
It was terrible. But what funny food story? My mum nearly choked once, and I had to do the Heimlich manoeuvre on my mum once. Have you ever done the Heimlich manoeuvre?
I've never tried that before.
Brilliant. You know, it's the thing where you go behind and you pull up just underneath the rib cage, and she heaved a bone across the room. It was a chicken bone. Before you make any assumptions there. So that was good. That's not a funny food story. My mum nearly died, and I stopped it. That's not funny.
What they want from you is those stories where I was making a fruit smoothie and I forgot to put the lid on and I hit the blender and it started
and the blade came out and cut my wife's face off.
You know, like strawberries all over the wall. That kind of
thing. Is this funny? I tripped over a yoghurt once.
Well, you slipped in a yoghurt.
No, I tripped. There was a yoghurt, like a pot, like a little like a ski yoghurt.
No, but that's not funny. Do you know
it didn't happen either.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying is, you could say you slipped. Oh, you slipped on a banana skin or slipped in some yogurt.
Hey, an ex-girlfriend of mine. This is. It's not funny, but we were walking along and there was a banana skin splayed like the cartoon, the three-way splay, and I was doing the maths in my head, and I could see it, and I thought, if she keeps at her leg pace here and keeps the same, she's going to tread on that.
It's going to be a triple whammy.
and she trod on it and she slipped over on a banana skin. And I saw it, I knew it was going to happen, and I didn't say anything because I wanted to... and she actually fell over on a banana skin. So it's not a myth? It's not a myth. It actually happens. Good. Anyway, so I don't know, if someone's got a funny food story I can buy off them, 0330 123 1215. Oh, Lloyd! Oh, what a time to put your fader up. I do apologise.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
It's Bill Lloyd from Leighton. How are you?
I'm fine. Right, so we're celebrating the magic of people called Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I like you. I think it's great now that you get paid by Richard Branson.
No, he doesn't have anything to do with this anymore. He sold it.
Oh. Yeah. But it's good, though. I'm glad, though, that you work for a really good station called Virgin.
It's the Virgin radio station, and can I just
say...
You've
gone up in the world.
I have gone... This is national. Yes, some of the nationals on medium wave, doesn't really count, but it's national.
National. How's Agent Chris?
I don't know. Well, I do know, he's fine, but I've got Dave now.
Oh, he's better.
Dave, you've actually had training in producing, haven't you? So you know what you're doing. Yes. You can fix technical faults and stuff.
Well,
except
some
when you
might dispute that, because
when you thought the studio was muffed up and it wasn't.
It's because the microphone was up and I couldn't hear anything.
What a fool. Anyway, Bill Lloyd, thanks for that.
Bye, mate.
Yeah. Oh man, alive. Okay, that was some you win and some you lose. Should we take another call? Who have we got? Let's go. Oh, it's Peter. Hello, Peter.
Hiya.
Hello, Peter.
Hello.
Yeah. It's such a good start to the show. Peter, what can I do for you?
You was talking about fold-up bikes.
They're ridiculous.
There was about 2 or 3 years ago some cool fold-up bikes.
What? I don't believe you, but carry on.
Right, it was at least 2 years ago.
Yes.
BMW, Audi, and Volkswagen all made custom fold-up mountain bikes. With 26-inch wheels, suspension, disc brakes, everything.
But then that's technically that's not a proper fold-up bike.
It folded up.
But all right, you're arguing semantics.
It had a hinge in the middle.
Right, but that's not exactly all right. They're stupid as well.
Oh, well, yeah, I totally agree with you. I would never ride any kind of fold-up bike. They got a lousy write-up in the magazine.
The danger of riding a fold-up bike, surely, is that whilst you're riding it, it will fold up underneath you.
Well, I think that's the danger of being stupid, isn't it? You know what I mean? If you don't tighten stuff up, your nuts come off, don't they?
Well, there we go. He's made a nuts joke. Thank you for that. And we can do that here because we're grown up. 0330 123 1250. Pretty much all bikes are stupid. There's no need for... we've got cars, we have scooters, we have motorcycles. And I'm talking about the motorised scooters, not those silly silver things that were big about 7 years ago. And I saw an adult riding one of those today through central London. Sweet Lord! Get a life, you idiots! But all bikes are cack and pointless, really. There's no need for... We don't need to use bikes anymore. We've evolved beyond the need for a bicycle. They're pointless. Absolutely pointless. And the word bicycle in Japanese is jitensha, I think. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We'll have a little recap after the hour, shall we? But it's time for this.
Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
Don't text this show. Save your money because I can't be bothered with them. I'm probably going against Virgin policy and stuff. But just I can barely struggle to read emails whilst I'm doing the show. So don't text in. Save your money. Simple as. Can we get rid of that the text in thing because I don't read them. I don't want the kids, man. It's a waste of money. But you can email in. You can go to ian.lee@virginradio.co.uk or you can go to the Virgin website. And there will be exciting things on the Virgin. I keep talking about it, but I've seen what they're going to do, and it's going to look fantastic. Oh, look, see, someone's emailed in. Hang on a second. Let's see what this email says. Oh, Landyman, the show is pointless. Please just play music. I'm bored of listening to your drivel. And Landyman has sent that 4 times. Well, Landyman, up yours. I can't even be bothered. Up yours. Really is the thing. Go and play a CD if you're not enjoying it. That's all.
You'll be pleased to know that the research on Snoop Dogg, it's actually contagious within the hip-hop industry, apparently.
Oh, really?
Because Lil Jon...
Here we go.
I'm reading this out now. Lil Jon is following in the footsteps of fellow rapper Snoop Dogg by starring in his own pornographic films.
There we go.
In the first Red Hot movie, Lil Jon's Vivid Vegas Party, the singer doesn't have sex on camera.
Vivid Vegas Party.
I know, great name.
Vivid is a production company that produces pornography.
Is that right?
Just so, like Private and Electric Blue, yes.
The singer doesn't have sex on camera, but does appear during numerous flesh-filled scenes.
He doesn't have sex in case his mum sees it and tells him off.
Or his fans.
Yeah, oh, yes.
At one point, Lil Jon, who performs the film score to the movie, says, "I love my job." Of course he does.
Yes. So do you believe me now that we've not libelled Snoop Dogg?
Well, no, we haven't, because it's obviously, this is all the rage now within the hip-hop community.
Hey, have you ever been to a music festival?
I have.
Because I have never. I'm 34, I'm 35 this year. I have never been to a festival. Doesn't appeal to me. It is pointless, filthy, the fields, weather, crap bands, hippies, drugs, none of it appeals to me.
However,
I've just spent £300 booking 2 tickets to go to the Download Festival.
I'm glad you said that, because we could have got you into the V Festival for free.
I know. I thought that.
Yes.
But I'm only going to go and see one band.
You're going to see Kiss?
I'm going to see Kiss. I'm Kiss's biggest fan. I've never seen them. I think they're playing on the Friday. If they're playing on the Sunday, I'm doing a sickie, I'm afraid. And so I've spent basically £300 on 2 tickets to go and see one band. I'm going to literally drive up, see them, and go home. And that is it. That is all I'm doing. I don't want to see Judas Priest.
You got some wellies?
Is it going to be? Because that used to be Castle Donington, didn't it?
Well, it's more Glastonbury now.
Right.
The wellies.
But where is Download? I don't even know where it is.
I've no idea.
I'm actually quite intimidated, because I think this is like the Hard Rock Festival, isn't it? This is where...
Well, it's not the Hard Rock. There is actually a Hard Rock Cafe Festival, yes.
I bet that's a bit limp.
That's Sheryl Crow's playing that.
Oh, no, that's good, that one. It's got... We're bigging that one up.
We're involved with that.
No, and that's a good one.
Brilliant.
Do we get free tickets for that?
You may well get some tickets if you want to go.
I missed... Well, I didn't get to see Sheryl Crow as she left, just remembered there. But you did. She's a hottie, is she?
She's a hottie.
Was she about 52, you say?
No, she's younger than that.
I like sexy old women, and Sheryl Crow...
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, man. Anyway, so I'm going to the Download Festival, and I'm not really... It's only to see Kiss. You're allowed to do that, aren't you? You can just turn up...
Of course you can, yeah.
You said can't there?
No, that was a slip of the tongue. Of course, you're not... They don't say, how many bands are you coming to see? And you say, just the one, and they say, sorry, you can't come in.
And I haven't got to eat the food. I haven't got to take the drugs. I haven't got to drink the cider.
I wouldn't take a picnic if I were you. It is a rock festival.
Okay. I'm worried, because I'm going to go there looking quite smart. Right, I'm going to get the bejesus kicked out.
Will you be in a smoking jacket? Or
I was going to wear like jeans, shirt, and like a suit jacket.
A suit jacket to a festival, brilliant. Yeah.
But if anyone's been, this is not me being like comedy naive. I've genuinely never been, and I vowed I never would. But I'm just going to see Kiss. 0330 123 1215. What the hell can I expect? We're also talking. Just a brain freeze for a second. Did you ever get that? When you're doing something, suddenly...
And if you eat ice cream, you get brain freeze.
Do you know why that is?
Because it shuts off certain parts of your brain.
What?
I don't know.
Ice cream shuts off...
It freezes, maybe it freezes cells in your...
It thickens the blood.
Well, there you go. So I was along the right lines.
No, your line was it shuts off certain parts of the brain. We don't do that.
Well, if it freezes, if it thickens the blood...
What does that? Is a stroke does that. And not ice cream. Ice cream just freezes, it makes the blood a little bit thicker, so it gives you a headache.
Yeah.
Answer the phones, for goodness sakes. I've faded you down, Dave. But ultimately, you may think you're the boss. Ultimately, I've got the power of the fade. Go on, talk. Yeah, you see. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. So, Download Festival, I know it's not really virgin territory, but I've genuinely never, ever been. I'm nervous about it. Fold-up bikes is another thing. There was something else. The reason I'm stalling is because I was going to mention something. I can't... Oh, we'll mention this. This isn't what I was thinking of, but we will mention this. We're going to throw this out and see if anyone bites on this. You know, in films, right? For example, I don't know, like Police Academy 5 is Assignment Miami Beach, right? We'll use that. Lassard has got a black sort of holdall, right? It's a black bag. And the criminals with the stolen diamonds have got the identical black bag, okay? Now, through hilarious mishaps, the bags get put down next to each other, and Lassard picks up the one with the diamonds, the criminals pick up the one that's got the goldfish in. It's not the... This is all a very long and convoluted way of saying, has that ever happened in real life? Because they always use it in films. They always, the identical bag mix-up, they always use that. Has that ever happened to you? David?
No.
OK, so there we go. It's never happened to me. It must have happened, though. If you can think of it, then it's happened. So if you're listening, and you've been in an airport or on a train or I don't know, wherever, and you've put down your bag next to another bag and it's identical bags, you picked up the wrong bags, 0330 123 1215. Let's go to... Oh, Harry the pizza boy.
Yo,
it's Harry the pizza boy.
Hello.
Right, OK, we'll do it now, shall we? Right, now, Harry, stay there.
Okay.
Because now, you'll know this, and some of the people won't. We've set up an answer phone system here at the Virgin radio station, where if you dial the number 0330 123 1215, instead of pressing 1...
You press 5.
You press 5, and 5 takes you to an answer phone. Now, you've left a message on that answer phone, haven't you?
I did indeed.
Shall we have a listen to the week's best answer phone messages?
Yes.
Why the hesitation there, mate?
Because I thought you were going to play the second one, because that's a bit libelous.
Yeah, no, it's in there as well. Have a listen.
Okay.
Good lad.
You have messages.
Ian, mate, what the hell is going on with your podcasts? I'm a postman. I walk around a boring, catty old round. I listen to your podcasts to cheer me up. It looks like the No Armed Man has edited them. They are absolutely atrocious.
Ian Lee smells a wee. I wonder why you actually wind men up. I don't know why, it's just part of an on-running joke on them, and you should really have a bit more feelings about it, you know? Okay, take care, bye.
Ian, it's the angry postman again.
Ian, it's Harry the pizza dude. Right, we've named a pizza after you. If you want to know the toppings, I'll call in next week and tell you what the toppings are. See ya.
Right, Ian. Yeah. Right, bye.
Hello, Ian, Dave, whatever. Angry Postman here again. I've just finished listening to your podcast. And how ironic. And you actually, at the end, talking about how bad the podcast is doing on iTunes. It cuts off. Say no more. But keep up the good work. Bye.
Shame on you, love.
Ian, Harry the pizza dude. Don't have anything. I used to work for them. They put monkey semen in the tomato sauce.
Hi, Ian. I'm very, very sorry. Call me back, yeah? Thank you.
Ian, me again. I'm still listening to it, and it's pretty torturous.
Now that's not bad.
That's all right.
We had to censor the your libel there, so don't dwell on that.
I know.
But so if you want to go on the answer phone, 0330 123 1215. Instead of pressing 1, you press 5. But Harry, the pizza boy, you said that you had made an Ian Lee pizza.
Yeah, we was going to make it double pepperoni and double cheese, but we thought whatever toppings you want, and we'll call it the Ian Lee.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cool. Whatever vegetarian toppings you want on it, we'll sort it out.
All right. What I want is cheese.
Yeah.
Extra mozzarella.
All right.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Onions.
Fresh tomatoes or tomato sauce?
Fresh tomatoes.
Fresh tomatoes, onions, yeah.
Sweet corn.
Cool.
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
And that'll do.
All right, we'll make it tonight. I'll take a picture of it, of all the lads making it, out the oven, and I'll start eating it, and I'll email it you.
Right, so hang on, sorry. You're not going to send me the pizza. You're going to send me a picture of the pizza.
Unless you want to come up to Nuts, because we're in Nottingham.
Oh, I'm not that bothered, mate. But thank you, Harry. Let us know how it goes.
All right, we'll do. We'll send it to your email.
Good lad. OK, there we go. If you want to email, ian.lee@virginradio.co.uk. This idiot's call back. Oh, up yours. Oh, this is going to Ofcom. Up yours. 0330 123 1215. I've not done many calls. Let's rattle through some calls. Hello, who's this?
Hello, mate.
Hello, you're on the radio.
What, me, Donna?
Yes, you, Donna.
Oh, God.
Ah!
No! Yeah, because usually, I thought there's, some kind of announcement, but...
What do you mean? What kind of announcement?
I don't know. Oh, Donna from Southampton.
All right, I'll do it. Hang on a second. All right, I'll do it. Hang on. Let's go over live now to Donna from Southampton. Donna! Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better, thank you.
Right, what do you want?
Well, actually, it's not me. My boyfriend wants to talk about someone called Lloyd.
Tonight we are celebrating the magic of the name Lloyd.
Come on, Simon, dear.
Come on, Simon, dear.
Hello, dear.
Hey, Simon.
Hello, mate. Right.
Donna sounds like a hottie.
Yeah, she is hot, yeah.
Describe Donna to us and all the gentlemen listening.
Donna's half Japanese.
Oh, well, is she half Japanese?
Is it enough?
Put her back on.
That sounds bad.
Look, Get Donna back on.
Come in, Hottie.
What?
You're Hottie.
Hello.
Konbanwa.
I really don't speak Japanese.
Oh, but you're half Japanese!
Oh, I know, but, you know, I'm just...
But it's half of your culture!
I know!
Which half, your mum or your dad's side?
My mum.
But surely, because Mum, I would have thought Mum would have been a bit harsher at making you learn the language.
I know, I mean, she did try and sort of, like, teach me when I was younger, but
I've learnt hiragana. And today,
really?
Yeah, and today I started learning katakana.
Oh, excellent. It's supposed to be... Which one is the most difficult?
Kanji.
Kanji, yes.
Hang on, right, sorry, I say that. I'm going to... Hang on, I'm going to... Listen, I'm going to help you with your Japanese. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Say there, because... so, how old are you?
I'm 35.
You're 35 and you've not learnt any Japanese?
I know. Oh, come on, I know. Just, like, mock me, why don't you?
Okay, I'm going to mock you even more. Hang on a second. Here we go. This is what I listen to on my iPod. Hang on a second. This is how much of a geek I am. Hang on, here we go.
Unit 1, Lesson 1, Short Dialogues. 1.
ABC フーズのスミスです。高橋さんをお願いします。
Do you understand what any of that means?
No, I don't.
He's saying his name's Mr. Smith and he works for ABC Electrics.
Can you say that then?
Hang on a second, here we go. Here's another. See if you can do this
Lesson
one.
6.
Just focus.
Short dialogue.
You should feel like something inside you. Here we go.
1.
Here we go.
あ、鈴木さん、出張ですか？
ええ、大阪支社に行きます。あさって東京に帰ります。
そうですか。行ってらっしゃい。
Did you understand any of that?
No, I...
She's asking him if it's... I think she's asking if it's his suitcase or his notebook. He's going, no, it's not mine, it's Mr. Takahashi's.
I only heard the, deska.
Desko.
And I just thought, the question. I have absolutely no idea.
You've disappointed me,
I
Donna.
know, it is. Can my, boyfriend talk about that?
Yeah, go on, put him on.
Oh, can I just quickly ask, actually?
Yes.
How long have you been, like, on Virgin Radio? Because I used to listen to LBC.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, you disappeared.
Yeah, I disappeared. I've been here... This is week 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's early days.
Okay, well, I'll pass you over now.
Thank you, Donna. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hey, mate.
So she's hot, but she's thick?
She's hot. And she's thick.
Good lad, OK. Simon, what can I do for you, sir?
Not much, really. I think you've done it already.
OK, well, thanks for calling. Bye. I don't know what that was about. But it was fun.
He said he knew someone called Lloyd.
Oh, he's put the phone down, he's gone, oh, I forgot to mention the Lloyd. Never mind, 0330. Excuse me. 123 1215. I mustn't forget, we are a music station, so here's a song. Yes, Sifu.
How's it going?
What a beautiful song that was.
You're not wrong, calm me down nice.
I think it's calmed everyone down nice, because it was all getting a little bit het up, all got excited because there was a half-Japanese girl phoning in, and... It's just calmed us all down nicely, which is what we need at 17. I'll bring us back up again in a minute, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Sifu?
I'm ready.
Sifu?
Yes?
Do you know anybody who's picked up an identical bag that wasn't theirs?
I know someone who tried to pick up someone's bag that wasn't theirs.
What you mean, what,
when I was at Heathrow Airport,
yes.
Someone tried to pick my bag up.
What, from the carousel?
Yeah, from the carousel. They're trying to pick my bag up, yeah?
Yeah.
So they got the hand on it. I'm like, what are you doing? So, you know what I mean? Push the hand off like this. And then I wait, and with the rest of my family and everything. His case comes round. It's a different colour.
I'm often... Because that's my big fear, is when you go to the carousel, how will I recognise my suitcase? I'll recognise it because it's the tattiest suitcase that comes around.
That's the only way you get your money worth.
Well, exactly. But it does make me think, well, what if someone does... I think there's no system to stop people picking up someone else's suitcase and running off with it.
It's ridiculous, man.
And those armed police, there are armed police at airports. I've never seen them use that gun. I have never seen them use that machine gun once.
I'd like to see them at least just let off a few rounds, just to keep people on the toes.
What they should do, randomly, at various points in the day, they should just point the gun to the ceiling and fire it a little bit. Everyone drops to the floor. They know that they're doing their job. That's all. I don't want to shoot anyone unless, it's required. But just a few rounds in the ceiling, so everyone falls to the floor, looks around and goes, well done, lads, you're protecting us, and we respect you for that.
It keeps everyone on the toes. I saw something like that happen once in Turkey.
Did you really?
Yeah, I saw these like little kids, playing football in the streets by these like markets and restaurants.
Yeah.
and the ball kept going over by the markets, and the owners were like, "Kick the ball away," like as people do to kids.
Kick
and
the ball
it
away.
goes over again.
Yeah.
Policeman pulled out a gun, shot the ball.
Oh man, you've got
everybody jumped down to the floor, and all you could see was a ball going like that. It was incredible.
Turkey gets a tough rap, but I'm glad they're part of the European Union because that's the kind of behaviour we need over here. We want policemen shooting balls.
Of course we do.
Oh, that's made my day.
Hey, Ian,
yes,
I'm
boss.
gonna send you and Dave a copy of Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style Down.
Is that what it's called? Of course it's called. Of course it's called Doggy. I should have known. Have you? Is it any good?
That's crap. I'm not into like watching people. There's one thing I can't stand is watching other people have sex.
So what you mean is pornography then?
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's pointless.
It's
just people having sex, yeah, and then all of a sudden you see Snoop Dogg go into some stupid song, and then he just goes, "Yeah, all right then, let's get back to the good stuff."
But you're allowed to fast forward through the Snoop Dogg bits, aren't you?
Yeah,
Well, then I'm
each
sorted.
person's got their own choice. They can do what they like.
Okay, so then
It's probably better if every time you see Snoop, you do fast forward.
Well, then send it in, and we'll certainly review it for Stevie. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, one final thing before you go, because I mentioned this earlier. Do you know anybody who uses their middle initial to sort of punctuate their name a little bit?
That's just ridiculous.
Michael J. Fox.
Attention seeking.
It's attention seeking. Well, if you see anybody doing it, Stevie, will you let us know?
I will do, yeah.
Good lad.
I'm name and shame.
All right, thank you for that.
I'm jealous of the Watchdog, man. I'm jealous.
I'm going to Watchdog tomorrow to see it live in concert.
I'm just live in concert.
Everyone watch
the musical.
Everyone watch Watchdog tomorrow night, because I'm going to do my best to sort of walk in the background with some sheets of paper or something, or just throw stones at Nicky Campbell so he gets put off.
Ian, I've got one more for you.
Go on then.
If you've got time.
I've got time.
A funny news story.
It's only G-Man waiting for us. He can wait all night, as far as I'm concerned.
What?
All right. I won't keep you long, G-Man.
Shut up. Oi, Sifu. Can we do, Watchdog the Musical now, live on Virgin Radio?
Well, no.
No, but that would be good.
Story, yeah?
That would get you that Grammy you're looking for.
Right, well, I've faded G-Man down because I would like to go some adverts in a second.
No, you roll, G-Man.
Yeah, yes, Sifu.
I know a friend who went to China, right, and he had a mixed meat curry.
He had a what?
A mixed meat curry.
Mixed meat? OK, that sounds dubious.
He was assuming, it was the prawn, the chicken, the beef, the duck maybe.
Yeah, go on.
Nah, he just put the food down, like he does, straight down the hatch, no messing around. About 10 minutes later, my one friend says to him, there's a good chance, it might be dogs and cats in there. And, funny colour. He went a funny colour.
Well, Sifu, thanks for that. So, can you want me to use that on Ready Steady Cook, do you?
Of course you can, yeah. What are you going to make on Ready Steady Cook?
Well, we'll discuss that closer to the day.
All right, then. Just go for something humble, I suggest beans on toast or something like that.
Sifu, thank you for that. 0330 123 1215. G-Man?
Yeah, bro.
We'll come to you after the adverts.
All right, safe.
OK.
Iain Lee.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
G-Man.
That was the worst song.
Sorry?
That I've ever heard.
What, Prince, When Doves Cry?
No, but it was just all a bit...
It's a brilliant
pointless.
song.
No,
it's
like
pointless.
Prince, yeah, I like Prince, yeah, but... Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because, I'm in bed, tucked up with a hot water bottle.
Oh, has your mummy put you to bed, has she?
No.
Your mummy's put you to bed, has she? Because you've got school in the morning.
Done it myself.
Well done, you. But When Doves Cry is a classic. Oh, don't cry.
I prefer... No, I'm laughing. That's how I laugh.
Oh, he's laughing. Isn't it funny how laughter and tears often sound the same and often go together?
That's like a song.
It is. I'm going to write that down, isn't it?
Go on, write it.
Laughter.
Can I do a rap in the middle?
Hey, have you been watching the excellent BBC One television series, The One and Only, like I have?
What happens in it?
Well, they get lookalikes to go on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that, and they blacked up.
They blacked up Lionel Richie. He's a ginger fella.
No.
Well, I'm not sure. I think you are. I think Aaron Deck made it socially acceptable. I thought Lionel Richie was going to win though because he was brilliant, but he didn't. He came third. Dusty Springfield won.
Does anyone really care, though?
No, I do, yes. I do.
Oh.
Do you know you know David, the judge?
Yeah.
How old is he?
No, I don't know.
How old is he?
No, I don't know who you're talking
Well,
about.
anyway, David and Carrie, right? They're the two judges, the fit woman with the red hair.
Oh, the black guy and the one with the weird hair.
How old do you think he is?
Oh, he's like 50, isn't it?
Oh,
but
you
he looks
knew
like 30.
that. Okay, you knew that. All right, you knew that.
I knew
Well,
that.
anyway, I was looking through the listings, and on fact, and on CBeebies, they've got their own show starting on Monday.
That's a bit weird.
Called Super Tots or Top Band or Kid Pop Top Pot or something, and they get kids to make a band.
If you're over the age of 40, you shouldn't be able to work with kids because it's just a bit weird.
Well, no, it's not weird. Of course you can. Teachers are over the age of 40, genuinely.
No, it's weird.
Anyway, I'm going to watch the show on Monday, and if it's any good, I'm going to get them in as special guests one night.
What? You going to get them to teach you to sing?
I'm going to get them to teach me to sing.
Why don't you go on Celebrity Fame Academy?
Because they never asked me. They never asked me.
Would you do that?
I would do the Fame Academy. They asked me. I've been asked to do the ice skating one and the jungle one and the Big Brother one, and I said no to those.
Oh man, you should have done all of them.
I should have done.
Loaded now.
I would have about £250,000.
You might be the new Peter Andre if you played the cards right.
Wow, really? I've got that to look forward to.
No, not anymore because they won't ask you anymore.
Anyway, I'm doing Celebrity Ready Steady Cook.
Who are you again?
I'm against. Have you heard of Christian O'Connell?
No,
exactly.
It rings a bell.
Anyway, G-Man, what can I do for you this evening?
This is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
Are you crying or laughing? Is that
laughing
you're
again.
laughing again? Let me know if you're
the hot water bottle. I go in the wrong place.
Okay.
It's making me laugh.
Do you wrap your hot water bottle in like a tea towel or something?
No.
Otherwise, it's too hot for your bare flesh, isn't it? If you get an exposed hot water bottle on your bare body, that's going to smart.
Should I do it?
No, don't.
Live on air.
No, don't. Go on then. Go on. Put the hot water bottle on your bare body.
All right, give me a second.
Okay.
This is an exclusive.
This is wow. Oh, lucky.
Talk Sport doesn't have this.
No, Talk Sport wouldn't allow this
or
at all.
Tim Westwood
No.
on One Extra.
All right. Don't keep banging. Yeah,
sorry.
just do it.
All right, I'm sitting on it. Oh, yeah, it is quite hot.
Okay, that wasn't exciting. Right. Get to the point, because I'm getting bored of you. I'm getting bored of you. I've got Psychic Sylvia, the swinger, next.
Oh, she's rubbish, though. This is a nice sensation. I'm getting off. Yeah, so...
Go on, be with you in a second, Sylvia.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, quickly, because
She's a bit rude.
the phone system's so rubbish. If I have two calls up, it makes it go all distorted. So come on.
Oh, it's sort of like a remix.
Oh, G-Man, you're taking too much time. I'm cutting you off.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Sylvia. By the way, people have complained about the phone. People have complained, David, about the phone sounding rubbish and the levels.
I'm just a producer.
No! Whoa! Hey! Don't get off your defensive horse, young man. I'm not having a go.
No, I know.
Ian,
shut up.
We've got a very exciting new system.
I was about to say we've got phone box coming, which I've worked with in the past, and is good.
Where when somebody's a really rubbish caller, we can put a note on it, so when they call up next time, we can say we're not letting this person on the air.
Do you know we weren't allowed to say that we did that at the other place because of Freedom of Information Act or something
Really?
like that?
Have I just put my foot in it? Then?
Well, no, I believe in being honest and open, and if you've got red triangles by someone's name saying don't put on their mental, don't put on they swear, we should know that. But for those who have complained about the poor phone quality, it's not Dave's fault this time. It's not really my fault. It's the system's fault. We are getting in a few weeks a new system that's going to make it sound crystal clear. Anyway, Sylvia.
Good evening, Ian.
Oh, she's a bit mardy tonight. What's wrong with you, my love?
No, there's nothing wrong, but I just wanted to say there's been a few rumours that I've got a question on Producer Dave.
Oh, yes, I was reading the Home of the Loser Digital Spy, and someone mentioned that she...
I've totally missed this. I haven't been on Spy this
Someone
week.
has said... Oh, this is freaks on there. And I'm not going to say that because it'll give away who I am on there. I've posted. But someone has been saying that Psychic Sylvia, the swinger, has got the hots for you, David.
I think it's her voice is just so... it does draw me in a bit.
It makes me feel a little bit horny.
I know. All right, Sylvia, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Dave.
Why do you have a crush on me?
No, I don't. I don't know who started that room, Dave. I really don't.
I'm going to try and find some sexy music so you two can
I
flirt.
find your voice very attractive.
Dave, what What are you wearing tonight? I don't have a question, so I just want to know. What are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing some jeans, a shirt, and a jumper.
Yeah. Is that tight jeans?
Yes.
But, is it a tight T-shirt?
No, it's a shirt.
Oh, it's a shirt. Okay. I mean, have you got the buttons under?
Right, so hang on, where is this going, Sylvia? Because I don't really want you to phone up just so you... It's not a 0898 number.
No, I like him so, Ian. There's no need to each other.
You do what?
I like him as well. I've invited him to one of my parties, but I don't know what you're getting up for.
I'm wearing jeans and a white T-shirt.
No, that doesn't do it for me. No,
Got a grey hoodie that I'm putting on when I get cold.
A hoodie? I don't think so, Ian.
I'm not a criminal.
Well, how old are you wearing a hoodie?
I'm 34 years old.
But I think that's just wrong, offers.
Well, Dave, it's over to you then. She's obviously got the hots. You're not interested in me at all, are you?
Well, no. I mean,
I'll just check my emails. You get it on with Dave.
Hello, sir. You there, Dave?
I'm here.
Oh, you've got a very nice voice tonight, Dave.
Thank you very much.
What? Say this again.
I'm sorry, Dave. I accidentally...
No, do you know what? She was annoying me as well. Let's move on.
We've had an email from Bosnia. That's seriously genuine email. You say that as though you're not impressed. So you get emails from Bosnia all the time.
Well, we get emails from around the world. We are the world's most listened to online radio station.
That's not true.
It is true.
Prove it. Show me the stats. You see.
I will. This week I'll get the stats up.
If that's true, then I will boast about it.
For a while, we were the most online listened to radio.
For a while.
No, I think it's about 2005.
That's 3 years ago.
We're still riding on that story.
All right, well, we've got an email from Bosnia. We had one from Prague as well, which is very exciting. Right. 0330 123 1215. I feel I've kind of, as the ringmaster, the MC of this music's good, isn't it? I've let it all go a little bit to pot in the last 20 minutes. So I'm gonna... What we're gonna do... Right, OK, this is it. Gonna play a song, play some adverts, gonna come back, and I'm gonna ring this back... Not ring, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Rein it back in. There we go. 0330 123 1215. Don't forget, we're still giving priority to anybody who's called Lloyd. I need some help with the Download Festival. Do you use your middle initial to boost up your name? And the thing with the same bag, has that ever happened? 0330 123 1215. Thank you. You know what we're listening to. I can't be bothered with all that. 0330 123 1215. I've just put my scarf on because I'm chilly. I like the studio to be very cold. It keeps me alert. And then someone's just emailed, why are you wearing the black scarf? Oh, I don't like... Oh, they can see me up there and that thing there.
Would you like me to turn the webcams off?
No. Because then you get loads of people going, why isn't the webcam on? Turn the webcam on. I just got to remember I had itchy nuts earlier on. I'll say it, and I was aware that I couldn't scratch them because there's a load of freaks out there watching me. So I had to...
There is one part of the studio you can go into, just in the corner there.
Well, underneath it.
Well, you got underneath it. You can scratch your nuts as much as you like underneath it.
Under there. So that's the blind spot.
The glass, the reflection on the glass does bounce back.
And then I've seen it on like spy films. They can then zoom in on that and magnify it. But Blade Runner, he does that. So no, we'll leave it on. But why would if you're at home, okay, watching this show on the webcam? Can you give me a call and just tell me why? I'm not going to have a go. I just don't know why. 0330 123 1215. Why are you watching on the webcam? It just seems an odd thing to do. Because I'm imagining... Can I get the webcam up on here? Hang on a second. Christopher?
Yes?
I'm just going to get the webcam up on here because I want to... Oh, look at this. Hang on a minute. Oh, God, this computer's knackered. I just want to see what the refresh rate is like on there. And just
5 seconds.
Oh, well, I want to look at it. You don't need to tell me that. You've ruined the mystique now. The magic's gone.
But you have the option of 10 seconds as well. And you get a lovely view of Golden Square.
What's the website?
virginradio.co.uk.
All right, I haven't been here long. .co.uk. Right, so click on that. We should check this out because there's me now playing Every Day I Love You. Oh, look at that. So can I? Where's the webcam thing on here?
If you go /webcams.
Oh, you didn't say that. Not quite as clever as you thought you were. Hang on a second. Be with you a second, Christopher. Webcams. Okay, so /webcams. Webcams on air. It's me! Oh, look. Hang on, out of the way, Addy. That's what you're doing. Advert there. It's me. I look like a sort of, There used to be a girl at my school, right, who used to... I don't know if you know this sort of thing, Chris. There used to be a girl at my school who used to be so frail and so poorly that for some reason, she had a tube up her nose all the time. Had a tube up her nose all the time because she was... That's what I look like on there. Oh, look, you can... if I were to stand in that blind spot there, you'd see... Hang on a minute, I'm just going to...
If you stand over there now, go and stand over there now.
All right, OK.
Can anybody see Iain in the reflection? You can scratch your nuts to...
I'm going to... Let me know when it... OK, we'll give it a few seconds.
Right, so you're in the corner, he's in the corner, you can scratch your nuts to your heart's content, but can you be seen on the reflection of the glass?
OK.
This is fabulous radio.
I don't know, it gives us stuff. As if the last hour and 45 minutes has been any worse than me going and standing in a corner, you know. Oh,
right, I'm sure there'll be loads of emails now about it.
Yeah, there'll be freaks. Right, Christopher!
Good evening.
Good evening!
Yeah, so thinking about people called Christopher, how about Christopher Lloyd?
We're not talking about people called Christopher. Where's he got this from? We're not talking about people called Christopher. We're talking about people called Lloyd.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
OK, Christopher Lloyd, the star, of course, of Back to the Future 1 and 3, and I think he was in the second one as well, wasn't he?
He was funny in Taxi, wasn't he?
Oh, that was him!
Yes,
I didn't like Taxi. I thought it was rubbish. The thing is, I'm a big Andy Kaufman fan. Big fan. I've got lots of Andy Kaufman bootleg videos, for example. But I don't like Taxi. I think it's guff.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Well, it's not. No, I tell you what, it's not funny. It's just really boring and rubbish and slow and old-fashioned, and that's why we don't like watching Taxi in my house. It's banned. Taxi's banned.
But the theme tune.
Hang on, I've got the theme tune here for Taxi. Hang on a second. Where? Here it is. Is this is it? Isn't it? I think is this it? No, that's not it. That's What Can I Do by... Oh, this is it. This is the... Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Taxi. No, hang on, that's not it.
Imagine that yellow cab going over the bridge.
No, here we go. It's this. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm driving in my Taxi. Yes.
I did have a brilliant rock version of the Taxi theme tune, but I don't think I've got it anymore. Never mind.
Doesn't it go something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
If only I had that computer here, I could do all of that. We're going to sort out more clips and bits and pieces. Don't worry. These are. It's only show 7. If I were doing 5 shows a week, this would just be week 2.
Yeah.
So I think the evolution is going pretty well. I don't think we're in a bad place, considering it's only week 2.
One more, man. You're the best show of the week.
Have you been smoking?
Sorry, Stu.
Yes. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. When Jeff goes on holiday in April, I should be filling in for him. So that will mean a week's worth of shows, which would be. Anyway, right. Was there any other point to this?
Well, I could do a movie review if you like.
I'm all right, cheers. But thanks for the offer. Who's this? Hello, line 2. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you.
Me.
Hello, who's this? I've mucked up the computer that lets me see who's on the thing. Oh, I've closed it. Oh, I've closed the computer down. Oh no.
Dave.
What's your name?
Tarek.
Right, Tarek.
Oh, it is me.
Yeah.
Hold on, mate.
I was talking to you.
Oh, sorry,
Dave,
mate.
I've closed the computer down. Oh, nuts.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, just before I go ahead, Fandango, you may want to turn the radio down if you're listening.
Oh, yeah, she'll be at work now, but Fandango, if you are listening, do turn the radio down. We're going to speak about my wife or Lost?
Something like Lost.
Lost, okay, yes.
Yeah, we're going to apply the Lost theory to yourself.
Okay.
And if we go flash forward...
Yes.
...into April...
Yes.
You would be doing a 5-day show.
Yes.
Early breakfast, 5 to 7. What? And a new company would take over Virgin.
What?
And they would make
What's
you
he talking about?
do...
I'm not clear what he's talking about. Yes,
flag off celebrities.
Right.
By reading the paper, and you just make comments.
Dave,
would you be up for that?
Have you got any idea what Tarek is on about?
No.
I'm doing a flash forward like Lost about yourself and Virgin.
Okay, well, thanks for that.
Well, wouldn't you like to do that?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
You know Lost?
Yeah, I know Lost.
Yes, the new series, there's lots of flash forward.
Oh, I've got the flash forward concept.
So, for yourself, apply it to yourself.
Yes.
Now, if there was a new company which took over the Virgin...
Yes.
They would put you on a early breakfast show.
What?
5 days a week.
Okay,
would you be up for that?
Yes.
Yes, and you'd be reading papers and making comments on
I've not got a clue what was going on there. I can only apologise. I need to rattle through some calls because I've been a little bit slack on the call. So let's go to Neil. Hello, Neil.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you for waiting. What can I do for you, sir?
I was actually going to talk to you about fold-up bikes, but I kind of lost my momentum now.
Well, we can get the momentum back.
Yeah, no,
because fold-up bikes are ridden by idiots, losers and saddos who need to prove themselves for no...
I agree with you, but I got one for travelling, and it's a Hummer one. It's a mountain bike, and it's the nuts, I have to say.
Now, what do you mean you got one for travelling? Surely all bikes are for travelling, aren't they?
Yeah, but when I was going travelling, I just thought it'd be a good idea, and it turned out to be a good idea in Israel and places like that. Shooting down the road and getting off the buses and setting your bike up.
But okay, I think maybe we need to make a sort of differentiation here. This isn't one of those tiny little poxy bikes that makes you look stupid.
No,
this is a fold-away bike, but it actually looks like a real bike.
Yeah, it's a Hummer. It's, the company that makes Hummer vehicles, well, they make these bikes, and they're supposed to be used by troops in America.
Oh, yes.
But I can't really see them cycling through the
don't use bicycles
with guns.
No,
exactly.
They crawl. I was playing Call of Duty 4 this afternoon. I know exactly what they do. They crawl.
They use tanks and crawl and stuff.
They use
exactly.
tanks and crawl and helicopter.
Can you imagine a load of guys on bikes cycling towards the enemy trying to hold the guns and stuff? It's not going to work, is it?
Do you know how, if I were a member of the Taliban or any of those organisations, and the American army were coming on bicycles, do you know how...
You'd laugh.
I'd laugh. I'd defeat them in two ways. First of all, I'd throw lots of nails on the floor so they get punctures, but you could still ride with a puncture. Then what I'd do is I'd set up invisible fishing wire, sort of about 3 foot up,
and garrote them.
And garrote them like that, exactly. Yeah. Or clothesline them, is the term I was going to use. But yes, I would garrote them. That's how I'm going to beat the American army if they invade my desert.
That would be the way to do it. But they advertise it as troops using the bikes, which I think is rubbish. But,
okay.
But it cost me nearly $1,000, but it's great as well.
Whoa! Sorry, Neil. I was on your side, and now it turns out you are a loser. You spent £1,000 on a bicycle? Are you insane?
It was a gift from my father, who is quite wealthy, lives in America, and he sent it over to me.
Oh, and if you got a rich dad, anything goes.
Got given it by the Hummer factory because he designs tyres, and he designs their tyres for them. So they gave him this bike.
Hang on, this is. Are you? Listen, be honest with me.
Yeah.
Are you calling me from a lunatic asylum? Because this is turning into the most fantastical story I've ever heard. Right. So you've got a fold-up bike. It's £1,000. It's used by the American army. Your dad gave it to you because he's rich, but your dad didn't even pay for it. The company that made them gave it to him because your dad designs tyres.
For the Hummer. You know the Hummer road vehicle?
I do.
It's made by them, and it's a promotional bike. It's called a Hummer Tactical, and it looks lovely.
Well, Neil, I've blown hot and cold with you. I started off thinking you're a fool, then I liked you, then I thought you're a fool. Now I want to be your partner in life. This is amazing.
It's cool, isn't it?
How does your dad design tyres? Surely they're just round, aren't they? Hang on, I'm going to design a tyre. Hang on a second. There we go. Done one. There we go.
Yeah, I
looks
know.
Nice.
But he's made loads of money out of doing it, and he designs different treads for them and stuff like that, apparently.
I'm genuinely very, very impressed. And I hope you don't mind me saying, a little bit sceptical.
Yeah.
You understand where that's coming from? That's coming from a place of love.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Well, Neil, listen, thank you very much for that.
No problem.
Give us a call again, mate. Take care.
All right, mate, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a nice fellow. Let's go to line 5. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Oh, is this Graham?
It's Graham.
Wait, so you discovered I'm here, have you?
I found out you're here. Nice to see you. You're still at the cutting edge of hard-hitting journalism.
Just got to walk... Dave, hang on a second. Dave, this fellow used to call the other place. If he calls up again...
Do you want a red triangle on his name?
A red triangle by his name,
I believe.
Yes, Graham, what do you want? We're at a national radio station now, mate, so let's make it quick, shall we?
Well, just maybe to request a song, you know? Bonnie Raitt, got anything by Bonnie Raitt?
We're not going to play any Bonnie Raitt, no.
We're going to play some Bonnie Raitt,
Why would you
the old times,
there are no old times, I'm afraid, between us.
Studio,
why would
we met her, David grudged me of that turn.
I can't even understand what he's saying, for goodness sakes.
Now, as you well know, it's becoming late, it's early in the year, you know?
Yeah. What?
It's half-term now,
Right.
I think
half-term has finished, hasn't it?
just begun. The first night they're all outside now.
Right.
Cussing and shouting.
Well, all right. Listen.
If we play some Bonnie Raitt for 5 seconds, will that get rid of him?
Will you go away if we play some Bonnie Raitt?
I have got one important issue to
if we play some Bonnie Raitt...
We play 5 seconds of Bonnie Raitt, is that enough for him?
There's a chill in the air tonight,
Right, how do I get the Bonnie Raitt over here? How do I do it? That's Bonnie Raitt, Graham.
That's 5 seconds.
So thanks for calling, Graham.
You won't.
Yeah, bye-bye.
No, you won't cut me off.
I've just cut you off. I'm seriously, Dave. I should draw up a list of people who are not allowed on this show, and that's one of them. Cool. He will try and. He's a weird fellow. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. It's almost the last hour of the show. I tell you what, play a song, do some ads, and then we'll make the last hour good, because I feel it's all gone a bit rubbery here. So all this is Fandango. She likes this one.
Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
I'm needing to wee, so I need to wee again.
It's the Vittel.
I've got a we'll say massive bottle of Vittel. It's 1.5 litre, that's all. But I've drunk it all in the last 2 hours. And I've had a wee already. I'm busting to go for a wee again. I might have to go in a minute. Well, we got close to the edge by Yes, or something that's about 15 minutes long. Like we can put on, and I can just go and empty my bladder. Right. Hello. It's the last hour of the show. 0330 123 1215. Liz Jones is a silly mare. She sent in an email to... Your levels are effing awful, she says. I couldn't hear a word Sylvia, G-Man or Grandma say. If you listened, Liz, you'll realise that I've mentioned earlier on we're going to get it sorted out at some point. This is an old system and it doesn't handle the phones well, which isn't great for a phone-in show, but it's a new system's on its way, and that's all. No one has phoned in to say, Iain, I would like the autobiography of John Barrowman called Anything Goes, and I think for John Barrowman anything does go, but no one has called in saying they would like to own it. We're giving it away. I don't know whose book this is. We were going to give it away. If anyone could phone in,
it's a very special edition as well, because it's it was sold at an airport or something. And
the paperback is the airport edition only. Bookshop stock will be hardback.
Yeah.
0330 123 1215. First time I said the phone number without looking at it. That's a step in the right direction. Do you know I haven't learnt I changed my mobile number about 3 months ago. I haven't learnt it yet. I don't know what it is.
There are a lot of people tonight who don't know their mobile numbers.
Oh, really? When they're phoning you up. Yeah. And if you do want to call up, you phone up. Very simple. You phone up. I'm going to explain it for the next few weeks, because it is still quite new for some of you. But you phone up. You speak to Dave. You tell him what you want to talk about. Here's a trick for you kids. You can lie. Oh, yes. You can. He won't know. He doesn't know what he hasn't got a lie detector on there or anything. He takes your number, and then he calls you back. He's pulling a face as though he was talking to a weirdo right now. 0330 123 1215. Fold-up bike seems to have been the main thrust of the night. No one's really sold it to me. Yes, there are expensive Ponzi fold-up bikes, but that still makes you sound like an idiot, to be honest. What else have we talked about? We mentioned my car. Oh, I was going to mention people who say happy bunnies. Do you know people like that? Oh, Ian's not a happy bunny. What a stupid thing to say. Oh, I'm a happy bunny. What does that mean? I don't get it. It's stupid.
It suggests that rabbits are always happy.
They're not if they're getting attacked by a fox. Oh, I've made myself chuckle there with a vicious image full of blood and fur. But, and they said that normally you talk about themselves in the third person. Oh, Ian's not a happy bunny. Oh, Ian was such a happy bunny at the weekend. I hate it.
It is a pet hate when people refer to themselves in the third person.
The third person makes me want to just gouge their eyes out with blunt pencils. I hate it. But if that's you, I think we might have mentioned this the other week. If you do use the third person when referring to yourself, 0330 123 1215. Can we play Making Plans for Nigel one week? Because this is what it is, and it feels like
what we should do is we should almost start the show, run the bed, and have a marker where the song starts, so you can just talk up the start of the show and just let it run.
Let it run. Yeah. Can we do that one? Let's do it one.
Would you like me to do that next week?
Can we have that next week? Making Plans for Nigel. It's a good song. It's,
okay.
So if you use the phrase "Happy Bunny," or if you know someone who do, it's generally girls that say "Happy Bunny," but I'm noticing more and more men are starting to do it.
I've got a friend who says, all right, chicken. She refers to people as chick or chicken.
She's a girl, is she?
Yes, she is.
That's quite sexy.
Yeah.
That's quite sexy. But that's nothing like Happy Bunny.
No, but it's just animals that you refer to. Oh, he's a happy bunny, or you know, all right, chicken. You know.
Did you, when you were young, and you used to cough? Did your mum say, "Cough up, chicken"? It might be a gold watch.
No.
Never said that to you?
Never said that to me.
Maybe it's my mum just being mental. It's possible my mum is mental. What else we mentioned? Dusty Springfield winning the one and only. I know it's not really a Virgin. Download Festival. People using their middle initial to boost their name. And do you remember James Bond III from the Red Hand Gang? We were going to mention him, we never got round to it. Let's rattle through some calls, shall we? Let's go to Randy. Hello, Randy.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Randy.
Yeah, I heard you talking about mix up with baggage, and I can give you, well, it's not really a baggage incident, it's more, well, it's a similar incident if you'd like to hear it.
We did mention this, but mixing up with baggage. OK, go on, yes.
Well, when I went to school, my mother used to do me a packed lunch and my sister a packed lunch, and one day we took the wrong ones, so she ended up with all my sort of chicken sandwiches and I ended up with all this fruit, and I was so distraught that I felt the need when I got home to go up to her bedroom and cut her teddy bear's head off with a pair of scissors. And also...
there's more, good. I was hoping there'd be more. Excellent. OK, you can turn this around, Randy. You, Randy, can turn this around.
I'm not sure how, because I'm going to sound bad now in your viewers' eyes, so I'm going to say that I bought her some flowers to make up for it.
I'm going to cut you off, Randy. Disappointing this week. Good, he's gone. Midge! Oh, it just goes for... We had such a good start to the show, and now it's going rubbish!
Oh, all right, Harry.
Harry? What?
Harry, all right, Harry.
What's...
Instead of chicken. All right, Harry.
How about instead of chicken, how about my name? Or how about you don't call us anymore?
Konbanwa, Ian.
Yeah, konbanwa.
Ian.
Genki desu ka?
Cece.
Cece, there we go. Right. Yes, Midge. I believe you've got some great news to share with the world.
Great news, Ian. I've got to share it with you. Well, it's good news, bad news, good news, bad news. What do you want to hear first?
Both of the bad newses.
Okay, bad news is end of my life, and...
But how is that bad news, Midge? Surely that's bad news for you, good news for everybody else, isn't it?
No.
So Midge, you're dying.
Oh, no, and that was better. Well, it's worse than that, Ian, when you hear it.
What's worse than dying?
Worse than that.
Living and listening to this all the time.
No, it's going to be, you want to kill me or kill yourself?
Well, if I have a choice between killing myself or you, I know which way the gun's going to be pointing. But Mitch, yes, carry on.
And other bad news, it was watching Kingdom of Heaven instead of listening to you.
You were watching what?
Kingdom of Heaven.
What's that?
Oh, it's a film.
It sounds rubbish. It's got the word. It's got two rubbish words in: kingdom and heaven. I wouldn't watch any film apart from Heaven Come Waves.
It's got Lee film, so I don't know. Blame him.
Right. Get to Mitch. Mitch, you have been on the radio so far for 3 minutes. You have told me absolutely sod all. So get to the point.
Oh, I got married. How was your Valentine's with the Fandango?
I didn't do. Do you know what I did for Valentine's? This is.
Don't tell me you didn't do anything.
No, I didn't. We agreed.
No,
we agreed. It's a con, right? And it's made by the man. So we do. But right, let me talk. But on that Thursday night, I had my first. Because I have private Japanese lessons, but I'm getting a bit slow. So I had my first Japanese class. I've started a class, like night school, okay?
Yeah.
But I got to the college like about an hour early. I thought, well, I'm a bit peckish. I'm going to go and there was a nice Italian around the corner. So I'm going to get a pizza. And I walked in, a table for one. I sat down, ordered my food. As I'm looking around, I thought, oh, God, this looks... There was loads of couples there. And there were hearts all over the wall. And I could see these people looking at me thinking... Oh, isn't that sad? Oh, no. And I was just there because I was hungry. I wasn't there for a Valentine's or... I was there, and I thought, oh, Christ...
What would you expect? It's Valentine's Day.
Well, I forgot it was Valentine's Day, so I'm sitting there having...
forget? Once a year, mate.
I'm there,
make an effort.
having a pizza on my own. Everyone's going, oh, look at him, and it's sad. Oh, it's sad. But then I went to Japanese class. Have you ever been to night school, Midge?
Not really,
It is the weirdest thing I have ever been to in my life. There's 7 other people, right, sat around a table, And I walked in. I said, "Are we here for the Japanese?" Yes. So I went and sat down, and we're all there like 5 minutes early, and we sat there for 5 minutes, 8 people in the room, not saying a word to each other. We're all just looking down at the desk.
Yeah, but that's because you're all sad. Going on the classes on the Valentine's Day.
Well,
you should be with your girlfriend.
You don't get the day off on Valentine's Day just because it's some made-up nonsense made up by Clinton's cards.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Ian, for the rest of the year, you could give her roses and stuff like that, but when it really counts and when it really matters,
you're
and
wrong.
he hasn't done it on that day...
You're wrong,
I
you're
feel,
wrong.
I feel sorry for her.
No, you're wrong.
And I think
you're wrong.
You should make up for it.
No, you're wrong. No, you are wrong, and I'll tell you why. Because I do romantic things for her the whole year.
Yeah,
the
but
whole
it's like
year.
Christmas.
No,
it only comes around once a year.
No, exactly. But romance comes around every day for me. So that's the one day I take off from being romantic.
Oh no, I really, I don't know, man. If I was your girlfriend,
well, if you were my girlfriend, Midge, you better dress up sexy for me for it to work. I'll tell you that. Let's go to Saki. Hello, Saki.
Hello.
Hello. Is that your name, or is that the attitude you've got?
That's the attitude I've got.
Okay,
really.
good lad. Away you go.
Well, there were a couple of things. You wanted me to people to phone up, knowing why on earth we're looking at the webcam.
Oh, yeah. Are you looking at the webcam?
I'm looking at the webcam now, and quite honestly, why have you got 4 screens in front of you? Is one not good enough for
okay,
you?
I will explain.
There's one on the other side of the table
There's
as
two
well.
more up there. There's one there.
That's spare.
That's right. The one on the other side is for guests, okay, if guests come in. We haven't got guests yet.
But you're on your own there, aren't you?
I'm going to tell you what the screens are. This screen I'm touching here on my right is for... Now, there'll be a 7-second delay, so is for emails...
There's no potty mouth, that's okay, no problem there.
It's for emails, and also Dave on this screen types up who is calling and what line they're on.
Right.
The next screen along is, it's like the levels.
Pizza Hut link.
No, it's not Pizza Hut link. It's like levels and boring stuff like that. This screen has got all of the music on it because we don't play records anymore. It's all done on a computer. So this has got all my stabs. Like it's got this on here. Hang on. So you got all that kind of stuff, and you've got what else have you got on here? You've got.
I thought it was just an iPod. You just bought your iPod
Oh
in
no,
and bunged it in
I have
with all your tunes.
I have got an iPod as well, which is there. You see, so that's on the screen, and then this screen. Well, this screen's the music, but I don't really use it.
Oh, fair play. That's me told then, isn't it?
Well, does that clear it up for you?
That's exactly. There was another thing I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Another thing that maybe killed 2 birds with one stone.
Oh, yes.
You're dying to go to the toilet.
Yes.
And I was wondering whether we could get Barry on for an interview at some stage.
Barry's been on already.
Oh no, but actually in the office. Actually in and have an interview with him.
Well, maybe. We're going to look at getting people in at some point in the future, and maybe Barry would like to come in one night. Let's go to Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd Jeffrey.
Hello.
Is that your full name?
Well, my name's actually Tom Lloyd Jeffrey.
Oh, you sound like you invented steam engines or something. That's a powerful name, Tom Lloyd Jeffrey. And I do apologise. Tonight's show is sponsored by Lloyd's, and I should have fast-tracked you right through, but I didn't. I apologise.
Okay, well, I had a point about Download Festival. You sounded a bit worried about.
I am cacking myself.
Well, I've been to Download for the last 3 years.
Yes.
In a row, and it has been like the most friendly atmosphere.
Okay, I'm not going to get stabbed or anything like that, or bummed or anything.
Yeah, that's the sort of like hip hop R&B gigs and that. 'Cause they're all the people with their knives and guns and stuff that want to murk people.
Okay, yes, I don't want to get murked or anything like that. It's going to be quite muddy, is it? Is this the festival that used to be called Castle Donington?
Yeah, and it's at Donington Park.
Where is Donington Park?
I think it's in Derbyshire.
Where the flipping hell is Derbyshire? Is that?
God knows.
Where are you calling from, Mr. Lloyd Jeffrey?
Near Luton.
Okay, how long would it take you to drive from Luton to Donington?
It's probably about an hour.
An hour's not. Okay, I thought maybe it was up. Okay, well I can dig that then. That's fine.
It's not too far away.
And who did you go and see?
Loads of people. Best year I went was probably when Iron Maiden were headlining.
Oh, so you're a bit of what I believe is a metaler, are you?
Yeah.
But then I'm surprised that Kiss are playing at like a proper metal festival, because a lot of real metalers would surely consider them a bit lightweight, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, a bit sort of old school, outdated kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh. Well, will I have a good time? Is there anything I should be looking out for while I'm there?
Well, the music, the band.
Yeah, I'm literally just going to go. I'm going to see Kiss, and I'm getting in my car, and I'm going home, and that's it.
Well, I might see you there then, because I'm going to go and watch Kiss.
Oh, well, if you do come and say hello.
Okay.
Cheers, Lord Jeffrey. Oh, you got more?
The fold-up bikes.
Yes.
There was a bloke on earlier who said about it saves money.
Yeah.
And they do look ridiculous, don't
They look stupid. I think they should, you know... Well, I was going to say we should attack those people. Of course, we shouldn't attack those people, but if they do get attacked, it serves them right.
The question is...
Yes.
What you want to ask yourself is, what's more important, money or pride? And if the answer is money, sort it out.
Lloyd Jeffrey, you speak very, very wise words. Thank you for that.
Let's... And then say, I think, and then just launch Friday.
Yeah, Gemma, you're on the radio now.
Hi.
Hi there, we were listening to you for a second there. Hope you don't mind.
No problem.
Good girl. What can I do for you?
We just want to talk about the fold-up bike.
Oh, yes. Popular topic tonight, Dave. Well done. You get 5 stars. Yes.
Yeah, well, it was well done.
Who's that?
To get through to you.
Who's that giggling in the background?
My friend.
What's her name?
Katie.
She sounds gorgeous. Is she, or is she a bit of a munter?
Hot, hot, hot.
How old is she?
She's 22.
Oh, too young for me. I'm 12. Do you know I'm 12 years older than her?
So you're 34.
Well done. Well done, Gemma. Well done. Yes. Yeah. What do you think? Yes. Gemma. Yes. What can I do for you, Gemma?
We were just listening to your radio show.
Oh, yes.
And we're thinking, I don't think that in your position of being in the media and on the radio,
right,
that why you would try and pull down people riding on bicycles.
I'm not trying to pull them down. I'm not saying attack them and pull them off their bicycles. But I'm saying anyone that rides one of those fold-up bikes is an idiot, and most people who ride normal bikes are idiots.
All right.
Yeah.
I think because of your position.
Well, what do you mean? What this is interesting.
You said.
What do you mean my
position?
What do you mean my position?
Somebody that is broadcasted to more than a group of friends, to a wide audience.
On the radio, yes. The radio
yeah,
show, yes.
In the media,
yes.
Like I said before.
Okay.
I think that you saying that we've got motorcycles, mopeds,
yes,
all the
we
rest
have,
of it.
and they're excellent.
Yeah, they are excellent.
They are excellent,
but
yes.
our children and their children will suffer from the consequences of all them.
Right, so...
And you said that we've got all them in this evolution. Why should we use bicycles? But we should use it because of global warming.
Oh, you silly... You don't believe that. Oh, for good... Oh.
We're getting a little bit political now.
We could get political for a second. So you think that I should come on here and not say what I think?
No.
Then what do you want me to say? You want me to say that we shouldn't use motorbikes because of global warming? I think we should use motorbikes. They're much more efficient than cars.
Yeah.
Turn the radio off, you silly man. I'm getting annoyed with this one.
I told her to turn it off.
Turn your radio off, Gemma. You phoned up, right, to have a go at me for speaking exactly what I feel and what I believe in, and you haven't got the intelligence to listen to one simple suggestion from Dave, which is turn your radio off. Are you really that thick?
No, I said to him I'm going to move room, and he said that was okay.
Well, we could hear it!
I thought she said she was going to move room so she could turn her radio off.
It took you 3 minutes to work out that 22 plus 12 was 34, and you're telling me I should say you shouldn't use motorbikes?
You're going to lose your voice shouting.
You're
like
going to
that.
lose your voice. I've cut you off, you stupid woman.
Did you swear when you dipped the
yeah, I did.
The mic there?
I did. I'm good enough to censor myself.
Yeah. That would be a problem if we had to dump what we're saying.
I've only had to dump what I'm saying once in like 4 years of doing radio. But once is still one too many. That's ridiculous. What's stupid? I don't think you should be saying that because of your position in the media. Our children are going to have global warming because they're going to use motor. What do you think? I should come on and lie? So I think bicycles are excellent. I don't think this. She's got me annoyed. Play a song, innit? I'm genuinely. Let's have the Lars in it.
The Sunday Night Show.
Iain Lee.
Oh, yes, what about Iain Lee? Iain Lee.
How about rock and roll?
Virgin Radio.
Busting for a wee. Absolutely. But I've drunk so much water tonight. I've been very lethargic recently. I think, and I don't say this lightly, I do think in my flat there's like a really slow gas leak. So honestly, so slow that you can't smell it. But I've noticed my cat is being really lethargic. And I've been really lethargic. I normally sleep terribly. I'll let you into my world. But recently, last week or so, I've been going to bed about 10 at night and getting up about 10 in the morning. I haven't slept like that since I was 17. And then having a little doze in the afternoon. I think there's either I've got something wrong with me, which is possible, or there's like a slow gas leak that's is going to kill me. 0330. On that cheery note, 0330 123 12:15. Let's go to Chris on line 5. Hello, Chris.
Hello, matey. How you doing?
I think I've got a slow gas leak in my flat that's killing me, but apart from that, I'm having a great time.
Fantastic.
What can I do for you, sir?
Listen, going back a couple of calls away, when you were talking about, or that Diesel was talking about the Hummer bike.
Oh, yeah. It's £1,000, he reckons.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. You slipped in very, very quickly and very craftily. You slipped in what you was actually playing this afternoon.
Oh, Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, you're a good fan of that one, man.
Do you know what? I'm a let's speak computer games for a bit. I'm a Rainbow Six man myself, but I've been getting into the Call of Duty 4. But Rainbow Six Las Vegas 2 comes out in like a couple of weeks. I'll be back to that soon.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Now, what platform? I mean, are we allowed to mention what platforms?
Xbox 360 rules the world. Everyone knows that.
Well, I mean, I have to agree with you now, yeah, but I was a PlayStation freak until about 3 weeks ago.
Why? What happened? What turned you off the PlayStation? Apart from the fact it's overrated, overpriced, and a load of old guff.
The price.
How much is a PS3 now? What, $350 or something?
Yeah, around about that.
And you can get an Xbox for $200 or so, thereabout, a little bit over.
Well, basically, going from a PlayStation 3 to an Xbox, the controllers are very much, really hard, and I was effing and blinding something chronic over this Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't even get one kill.
Oh, well,
basically. But now, after playing, for several weeks, I'm now getting pretty cool with it, and pretty good, to a point that I've done an absolute, let's just say a 12-hour stint.
Oh, well, I haven't had a 12-hour stint on a games console for years, and I respect you for doing that, my friend. That takes balls, and you get all these losers saying, "Oh, well, you should get a job, go out and do something, read a book." No, playing computer games is the sport of the 21st century. Totally.
They should do a game. They should actually do a game with folding bikes. But that would be cool.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Chris, anything else?
No, mate. I'll let you go. Cheers, pal.
Cheers, fella. Thank you for that.
Welcome to Virgin, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. What a nice fella. Welcome to Virgin. Unlike all the emails I'm getting from these idiots. Cameron.
Hello, Ian.
Yes, Cameron.
Yes, 2008, right?
Yes.
Year zero for time travel.
Oh, we mentioned this briefly last week.
Yeah, I was going to ring you last week, but I didn't get the chance, unfortunately.
Well, you're an idiot then.
Well, I disagree, but
oh, okay, fair play, good argument. You stood up for yourself there, and I've got to respect that. That takes balls as well. Everything for the next 35 minutes takes balls. Okay, so can you explain in 20 seconds why 2008 could be year zero for time travel, starting from now?
Okay, CERN, this big crazy European group of scientists have got this massive particle acceleratory thing in Geneva, and they've not turned it on yet, and apparently when they turn it on, it could make a massive time circle thing.
Your time Cameron, you use your 20 seconds, but you didn't use it very well, I'm afraid.
I'll just say it'd be like Stargate SG-1.
Stargate, the series I quite like, even though it's rubbish. I've just been watching Journeyman. Have you seen Journeyman?
No.
Oh, it's good. Time travel, right? It starts off slow, gets really good, and then after episode 13, they just cancelled it, so it doesn't finish. What are you laughing at?
It's rubbish, so they discontinued it.
Well, have you seen it? Well, so how do you know it's rubbish?
Well, it was discontinued. So
no, but have you seen it?
No.
No, so you don't know it's rubbish, do you?
No.
Say, sorry, Ian, I haven't seen Journeyman, so I don't know if it's rubbish.
Sorry, Ian, I haven't seen Journeyman, but it was discontinued, so there's a chance it might be rubbish.
No. That's like saying... Do you know what the Beach Boys' biggest selling single was of all time?
It was Get Around?
No, Kokomo. Kokomo is the biggest selling Beach Boys song of all time. Yet it's the most guff record they've ever made. So that's your theory, but in reverse, up your backside.
Yeah.
I accept your apology.
Yes, fair play.
Good lad, thank you. Let's go to Ben. Hello, Ben. Hello? Ben?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the radio.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Ben.
I just phoned up because I heard a couple of the originals calling tonight, and just thought I'd let myself know.
Let yourself know?
Just let you know I'm listening.
Oh, well, Ben, thank you for that.
Do you know who this is?
Is this Ben who's banned?
Yes, it is.
Don't let him ever on the radio, of all people, never... That number for Ben.
Yep.
Keep it.
Okay, we'll put the triangle on him when the new system arrives.
And if anyone, Ben from Hemel, ever... this is a serious banning, okay? The others are the serious banning. Ben from Hemel...
He just said he just got back from New York City.
He's a little...
Was that a lie?
He's a little... He's Robert Elms's nephew.
Is he?
Yeah, seriously, Robert Elms, brilliant.
Why doesn't he phone the other station?
This is the argument I've been having with this little so-and-so. His voice is broken now. That's why it took me a second to realise who it was. I'll tell you about him off air. He's a horrible, slimy little so-and-so. We don't want him on the air. Not Robert Elms. I like Robert Elms. He's a brilliant broadcaster. 0330 123 1215. Let's do another call before we have a song. Let's go to... who's this? It's Art!
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you today?
I'm good today. How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm actually really happy.
Why are you really happy?
Because my country has finally got independence. I don't know if you read the news or have you seen anything.
Serbia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Kosovo's got independence. Yes, I know. I read the news. They passed it through Parliament today. Serbia has said they will never, ever acknowledge it or accept it. But America and Europe are going to accept it. And Russia is debating whether to accept it or not.
Yeah.
They can enter the Football World Cup now.
Yeah!
Yeah, I was actually more happy about that than anything else.
Oh, well then, well done you. What? All right, listen, man. This is your day, okay, as a Kosovan. This is your day, my friend. What can I do for you to make this day all the more special and more memorable for you and your country folk?
I would like you to...
Play T-Rex, 20th Century Boy? Oh, it's a pleasure. I'd love to. 0330 123 1215. It's the last 27 minutes of the show before Tim Litchfield is on at 1 o'clock. He's a lovely fella. He comes in every week and offers to get me drinks and stuff. Not like boozes or anything. Not that I look like I'm 12 and I want him to get me some booze or anything, but he offers to make me a cup of tea, get me some water, and that's nice. That's what even my producer can't be bothered to do, which is absolutely shameful. I should have had some music. Let me get some music queued up. Hang on a second. What's this? This might be quite nice. Oh, this is nice. There we go. This is great. This, yes. Right. 0330 123 1215. The telephone number, if you wish to call up. What are we talking about? Fold-up bikes. No one has made a good excuse or a good argument for fold-up bikes. In fact, I've decided we're going to ban all bikes. Gonna get rid of all of them. They suck. Big time. People who say happy bunnies. Oh, I'm not a happy bunny. Is that the most irritating affectation known to mankind? If that's you, or your girlfriend, could you give us a call and just grass them up? Because it's annoys the hell out of me. Oh, we didn't do... Next week, we're going to make a bionic person out of listeners' parts. We've been meaning to do this for ages, and I keep forgetting to do it, but we will do that. Download Festival, I'm kind of looking for, not someone to go with, but I'm scared. I have never been to a festival in my life, and I'm absolutely cacking myself. 0330 123 1215. And also, if you use your middle initial to boost up your name a little bit. No one has called in claiming to do that, which is disappointing. Let's go to line 1. And Adil. Hello, Adil. What's he doing? Bless you. Yes, Adil.
Is that me?
Yes, is it... who's this? Hello? You who just spoke, who is this?
Me.
What's your name?
Is that me?
Yeah. Hello, it's you.
Hello.
Hello, who is this? I can't go. I'm losing the words.
It's not Adil.
Who is this then? I'm beginning to agree with all the people that have sent in stroppy emails.
It's Chris Tarrant.
Wow, it's Chris Tarrant!
And we've got Eric here, and he's phone your friend, isn't he?
Sorry, what?
And you're his phone a friend.
Oh, who have you got there?
Eric.
Eric. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, blimey, I'm Eric's phone a friend. I didn't realise the recording of Millionaire went on till 25 to 1. Yes, Chris, sorry, yes, I'm here, yes.
Yeah, all right, Eric. The question is here.
Yes.
Which of these is gay? George Michael.
Yes.
John Barrowman.
Yes.
Elton John. Or Iain Lee.
Which of those is gay or isn't?
It isn't.
It's Iain Lee.
No, it's George Michael.
Well, Chris, you've got me there. I'm sorry, Eric. Sorry you didn't win the money.
He made me lose £16,000.
Are you crying or laughing? We're trying to work out the relationship between crying and laughing. Which one are you doing?
I'm crying because...
yeah, because Eric lost it.
I lost yeah.
He lost it or you lost it?
You lost it.
Well, I'm not playing... No, hang on, it's not my money.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but you gave me the answer wrong.
Wrong. Well, it's right.
But you told me it's...
Have you been smoking pot or something this evening? What is going on, Chris?
I've got a cold.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, Chris.
Bye.
Bye. Listen to him chuckling. He's forgot to put his phone down. He's gone. Hello. Hello, Terry.
Hello.
Hello, Terry. I've not got a clue. What are you doing?
I'm getting out of the car so it doesn't affect the radio.
Well, no, just turn the radio off.
No, they've left it on.
Who?
So, my mate's in the car.
Put your phone near your mouth.
No, the phone's near my mouth.
Yeah, it is.
I'm out of the car.
It is now. Well, so who's in the car then? Let's big up the people in the car.
You got Mark and...
No, let's
just
not. Mark. It's just Mark in the car. You've got
just
to
Mark
you've got cruising with Mark, and you're listening to...
No, we're not cruising.
No, you're not cruising.
No, we're not cruising.
Well then, Terry...
I find about fold-up bikes, how stupid they are.
Yeah, they're ridiculous,
and
aren't
the
they?
fact that the people who ride them are idiots, and the fact they keep going through red lights and nearly run me over on the crossing is ridiculous.
Well, this is another reason we should get rid of bicycles, because they seem to think that the law, it doesn't apply to them, because they're on bikes.
And get rid of congestion charging while we're at it.
Well, now, first of all, this is a London thing at the moment, but it will be... I think congestion charging is a superb thing.
To a certain extent, yes, but mainly no. Overpriced.
Good argument there, Terry. Well, strong argument. That would stand up in a court of law. Well, yes, but no. No, you need more. You need more than that.
No, but...
Yeah,
overpriced.
Terry,
they haven't got a clue about it.
Terry, be honest with me. You're not 100% committed to this phone call, are you?
Not really, no. What it was my mates phoned me to say that I had won on Pay Your Bills, which is why I phoned in the first place.
I don't do Pay Your Bills. I don't. That's not me. I don't do that.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. So you don't want to pay my mortgage then?
I don't want to pay your mortgage, no. But thanks for asking.
Okay.
Bye.
Cheers.
I just knew that he wasn't committed to that phone call. It was lacking cojones. 0330 123 1215. Let's go to line 5. Who's on line 5? Hello, is that Brett?
Yeah.
Hello, Brett. You're on the radio.
How you doing, mate? It's about fold-up bikes.
Oh, yes.
And about the idiots and you know what to ride them.
Yes.
Right, I got a mate, right? He bought a fold-up bike and he was so proud of it and everything.
Yes.
Right, and he put it all together and showed us how he put it all together. He rode up the street, rode out, and the bolt fell out. It went in half, and the front bit went under the bus, and we were all laughing. I just saw that, and he went home crying.
Hang on, he didn't go under the bus, did he?
He bought the bike, yeah. No, he didn't go under the bus, unfortunately.
But the front bit of his bike went under the bus?
Yeah.
What a muppet! What a stupid idiot! And he went home. How old was he when he was crying?
He went home. Yeah, he went home. He locked his door. He wouldn't let us in because we were laughing so much.
How old was he?
He's 10 years older than me. I'm 34. I'm the same age as you. So he's 44.
So hang on a minute. What's the name and shame this loser? What's his name?
Gareth Simon.
Gareth is 44.
Yeah.
He bought a fold-up bike, which is stupid anyway.
Yeah.
He couldn't put it together properly. The front bit went under a bus, and he went home crying like a baby.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you dump him as a mate. He sounds like an idiot.
Oh, mate, I've no to do with him no more. Honestly, none of us do.
Listen, Brett, thank you for that.
Listen, mate, you guys are great. I'm in hospital. I'm not doing too well, but listen, I always listen to Virgin. Thanks very much for giving me a giggle.
Brett,
you have a good night.
Good lad, thank you, mate. Take care, fella.
Take it easy, mate.
Bye-bye. There we go. What a true friend he was. He laughed at his friend at his 40. Now, I remember, being like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and, things going wrong and embarrassing myself in front of friends and going home crying. But 44? Would you, if you humiliated yourself in front of your friends, Dave, would you go home crying?
I'm not aged 44.
No, I know. God, why is everyone getting so defensive? If you were 44...
That's what I mean. If I was at age 44 and I embarrassed myself in front of friends, I'd probably just make a joke of it and then carry on.
Okay.
Rather than cry and go home.
You wouldn't cry and go home.
Like a little girl.
I haven't cried and gone home for 22 years.
Actually, I did not cry, but I got in a real strop. I got in a real strop recently.
Strops are good.
I was definitely in a really bad mood.
Why? What happened?
It was a friend's birthday party. A really cool place in Kensal Rise, actually.
Paradise by way of
It was
Kensal Green.
Paradise.
I used to live around there.
It was Paradise, and we'd gone there, and we sat down to have a few drinks downstairs.
Yeah. Nice.
And in the end, there were about 3 of us downstairs, and a few others were upstairs doing the crazy dancing thing, which I'm not really into.
No,
and
no need for that.
he came downstairs, and it's very nice downstairs. It's almost just like a little pub almost.
Yeah, it's
and
lovely.
just enjoying a few drinks and a chat.
Yeah.
And he came downstairs and he said, "What are you doing down here?"
What?
And we said, "Just having a few drinks,
Just chilling out.
Get upstairs and start dancing."
Oh, no.
And because it was his birthday, I thought, oh, you know what, I've just pandered to it. Waited about 25 minutes at the bar, being ignored.
Yeah.
Lots of really hot girls being served ahead of me because they were girls with their breasts out.
Beautiful women.
And then I just got, I got in a real strop because I was really enjoying my drink downstairs.
Well, hang on,
Got in a strop.
I'm confused what the strop was about.
Because I couldn't get served. I was having a really nice night, and then I got dragged upstairs, didn't want to be dancing, couldn't get a drink.
Wow, that's weird. That's irrational. You could have bought a drink downstairs and taken it up.
I could have done, but I didn't get the chance.
But so I don't see why you left your friend's birthday party in the strop.
Because I didn't get my own way.
Oh, you're weird.
What
a weirdo.
I wanted to just have a quiet drink downstairs.
Well, you should have done that.
I did. And then I was dragged upstairs.
But you're trying to blame it on your friend.
Yeah, that's why I was in a strop.
But you could have just bought a drink from downstairs upstairs with you.
Well, I could have done, yeah, but I didn't have the chance.
I think in the morning you need to phone someone up and make an apology.
I need therapy. I do need therapy.
David, thank you. 0330 123 1215. Oh, crap, we're late for this. It's the last 17 minutes of the show.
The Sunday Night Show.
We haven't got time for any of that. We just realised it's quarter to 10. It's quarter to 1. We've got Tim coming in at 1 o'clock, so we'll rattle through these calls. We've got a stack load of calls lined up. Let's go through these as quickly as you can. Trixie!
Hi.
Hi, Trixie.
How are you?
Oh, I'm feeling a little bit fruity now. You've called in.
I'm glad you're feeling a little bit fruity because I was going to suggest that I accompanied you to that celebration you want to go to.
Yeah.
If you're a bit nervous, I can go along.
What are you going to be wearing?
Well, I'll be wearing whatever you want me to wear. At the moment, I'm wearing a rather thin negligee. Yes, it's purple. And it exposes my rather large breast.
Oh, there we go. I can listen to this. Well, I would love to go with you, Trixie, but I've got to take my girlfriend.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
I understand that, but I could actually meet you there.
Will you be wearing the negligee?
Well, I can arrange a dress with a similar effect.
Let me pop round after the show tonight. I'll check out the negligee.
Yes.
And we'll see if you pass muster.
I will be waiting for you, my dear.
But whereabouts should I be heading?
Oh, I think perhaps Catford.
Okay, I'll be down in half an hour.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Dave, am I allowed to I've got a girlfriend.
Fraternise with the listeners.
No, not at all. Never advisable, because they have knives in their socks and they will kill. Let's go to Jim in Beckenham.
Oh, don't say like that. Good evening, Ian.
She sounded delightful, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm not far from Catford.
I think we can all be quite near Catford if she sounds like that.
Ian, speaking as somebody who's very experienced in listening to sounds.
To sounds?
Sounds.
Okay. Wait, how does one get experience in that? What, just by listening?
By listening.
By listening, okay. Yes.
You probably have missed it because you're sitting on top of it. But you know that little bit of music you play, that sort of, almost like the post music, you know, that do-do-do-do-do stuff.
Do you mean this? This? Hang on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know the first few notes of that are from Sandy Shaw's Puppet on a String?
The first, hang on, which the very first bit, this bit.
That's it.
There we go, ready?
I wonder if one day
that you'll say that you'll care like a puppet on a string.
That's it. Oh, by the way,
yes.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes.
I almost got on that. They phoned me up.
Oh, right.
Do you want to hear the question I got?
Yeah, go on.
And if I got this question, if I got near it, I would have been on.
What?
And the question was, you've only got 10 seconds.
Yes.
What is the size? You don't get. It's not a multiple choice question.
What do you mean? They phone you up and ask you? Are you about to tell me a filthy joke?
No, it's not a joke. No, what they do is when they phone up 100 people.
Yes.
And in an area, and they ask you the same question, and the 10 people who get nearest the answer get on the programme.
What do you mean they phone up 100 people in your area? Are you saying that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire cold calls people?
No, you have to phone in, and then they choose 100 people from all the people that have phoned in.
Right.
So anyway, they phoned me up, and in fact, a friend of mine got a question as well, but this question that I got, and you've only got 10 seconds to answer, was, and I'll tell you if you get into the top 10 from your answer, what is the size of the island of Mauritius in square miles?
32.
No, it's 220.
Oh, it's 200.
You wouldn't have got on it.
Nuts. Oh, well, that's a shame. Thanks for that.
Good night.
Bye-bye. I didn't know that's a clue. Who's this? It's Rob.
Hello.
Hello, Rob. You're on the radio.
Ian, are you still getting complaints?
Yeah, I'm getting stack loads of them, yeah.
All right, do you want me to explain?
Explain what?
Why are you getting all these complaints?
Well, I know I'm getting complaints. Because the people who are complaining are idiots, and they don't...
No. It's because you just sit there saying, hey, my name's Iain Lee, look at me. I sit in the studio getting paid to listen to callers, and then I get annoyed because I get calls. I'm annoyed that there's a webcam, but I don't switch it off because I want people to see that my name's Iain Lee. And you just go on about bicycles. I mean, they make loads of money, you know. Do you know?
Can I let's address those issues.
Yeah.
First of all, what you were saying at the start there that I say, well, I haven't said that once. I haven't said, look at me, I'm Iain Lee.
Well, I think you have.
Well, I haven't said that, have I?
Yeah. When you're explaining about the webcams, you say, look at me, hello.
I haven't said, look at me, I'm Iain Lee. I haven't said that.
Here's some lockets because I've got a cough because my name's Iain Lee.
Okay. Is that the best you can do?
Well, to be honest, mate, I actually like your show and I actually agree with you about the bicycles because the other day, right?
No, Rob. Rob. That's the best he can do is to do a Joey voice. That's it. That's as good as he can do.
Who's Joey?
Is to do a Joey. That's it. Rob, listen, I don't want you listening anymore. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't want you listening anymore. We don't need listeners like that.
Do you know, we've had 40 emails from the same person on this show.
Shouldn't have mentioned it. That means we're going to get another 200. never acknowledge it.
We should almost try and set a record for...
No, don't, because I've got a sort... Because I can't delete those from home. I have to delete...
Can.
Not in a bolt.
If you hold CTRL down.
That's control. That's control. Yeah. Is there a way to block emails on this?
Certainly is.
Block his email.
All right.
Block William Oliveira. Listen,
That's right.
This is what... Let's read one of his emails. You are seriously creeping me out with your gay-looking black scarf. He sent that 50 times. Never acknowledged the fact we've had 50 emails from the same black, because he's at home going, oh, they like me! They want to hear more from me! Block him. Block him! Okay. Lock and block, sir! Lock and indeed block. I've only got two calls left.
At the moment, it looks like we have, so we better make the most of them.
Are they good enough? We've got Paul and David. Are they good enough?
David's good. He's a nice chap.
We need 6 minutes of radio. It's 3 minutes each. Do you think they can do it?
Right, David? Well, let's start with David. Okay. Mirash has gone as well. We actually had a third one. So let me get Mirash.
David?
Hello?
Hello, you're on the radio, sir.
Hello, yes, nice to speak to you, Ian. You took your time, but never mind.
OK, good lad. You're calling from, I believe, a place called Manchester. Oh, we mentioned this at the start. Has Manchester got an underground train system?
No.
OK, that's that answer, thank you.
Yeah. No, I'd just like to say that from the calls before, you're very egotistical, Ian, about your issues with the bicycles. I think there's something underlying there. And you don't like the way you speak to your callers, to be honest.
Up yours, you idiot. No, he put the phone down. He put the phone down there, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't have the guts. Listen. 0330 123 1215. If you want to come on and have a pop, you're more than welcome to. In fact, I embrace it. But have a decent argument. Don't just come on and go. Who was that idiot before? Where's the sport? In that, where's the challenge in that? Because you've lost. What you're saying is, I'm an idiot. That's the best I can do, and I don't think I'm up to the challenge of having a proper argument with you. Well, if you want to have an argument, then do. But otherwise, that's the point. Let's see who's on line one. Paul.
Hello.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Ian. I'm listening to you.
Oh, God, it's another one.
I am pissed.
All right, what's your language?
Yeah.
What's your language?
I will be gentle. I love what you're saying, but...
I don't know what you're saying, mate. Flipping heck.
Paul, I'm going to go a little bit religious. Is that all right?
Oh,
we're going to go a bit... Is that not on?
Just do it, Paul. Just do it. It can't get any worse than it has been for the last 10
All
minutes.
right.
Yeah, go on.
I learned for the first time in my life that God Almighty is a cheater.
Okay.
He cheats us.
Right. Dave, you've put a drunk on who's talking about Jesus. I can't believe you've done that. You've put a drunk bloke on who wants to talk about God. He wants to slag off God.
Well, I've got his number.
Well, God's number. We'll get him to call. Go on, Paul. You can do it. Spit it out.
All right. Okay. And the reason is...
Oh, God.
I grew up as a Roman Catholic.
Okay, well done, yeah.
In a Roman Catholic boarding school.
We've got another call. Thank God for that. Let's go to... it's Ben.
Hello, Ben. It's me.
Yes, Ben. That's you, yes.
Anyway, I was just going to say, right, the other day I was on the bus and someone got on the bus with a fold-up bicycle. Well, it makes no sense.
Well, why don't they ride the bicycle?
Exactly. Why buy a fold-up bicycle just so you can fold it up to get on a bus? I mean, what a waste of time.
Ben, you should do stand-up, but don't use that as your opening gag. Roy!
Hello, Ian.
Yes.
You're a fan of Japan and Japanese culture, aren't you?
I am a big fan of Japan and Japanese culture.
Have you been to one of those, I don't know what they're called, the little hotels where you...
The love hotels?
No, those...
The capsule things. No. I'm going to...
Are they as good as they look, or...?
I'm going to Tokyo in April, and do you know what you can get love hotels where you can book them for an hour. Me and my girlfriend were looking at those, but we might check into the capsules. A friend of mine stayed in one and said it was hideous.
Yeah. I thought, well, because I seen Michael Palin on years ago, and it looked quite funky, but... I don't know.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that.
No problem.
Yeah, couldn't make head and tail of it. Let's rattle through these. Belinda. Oh, no, hang on. Belinda.
Hello.
Hello, sorry, I had the wrong fader up. What can I do for you?
I'm just ringing up to applaud you, basically. I think you've got one of the hardest jobs on radio, and you're bloody brilliant.
Well, God bless you. What's your accent?
Oh, Australian.
Oh, we love it. We're applauding the Australian accent. It's one of the hottest accents in the world. Listen, I don't mind people phoning up and having a pop. I quite enjoy it. And as a fan of this kind of radio, I think it sounds quite good. But just going... that's not an argument, is it? You can't do anything with that. Belinda, thank you for your kind words.
That's all right, and I'm enjoying your show, and I'll always listen.
Bless you. Cool. Thanks a lot. Take care.
No worries. Bye.
Bye-bye. Listen, it's the last minute of the show. I'm going to do this. Yes, line 2, you're on the wireless.
All of which makes me anxious. At times, unbearably so.
Good lad, thank you. Line 3, you're on the wireless. Hello? Let's try one more. Line 4, you're the last call of the night.
Hello?
You're on the air, last call of the night.
Just to say, your bike thing is decent because you can go from A to B. The worst thing is exercise bikes. You don't go anywhere on an exercise bike.
And on that note... Oh, Tim Litchfield is coming up next. I'm back next Sunday. Thank you so much for listening. There will be a podcast of some sort on the website shortly after the show. Whether it's the whole show or not, we can only keep our fingers crossed.